Hello everyone. Whoa, that's loud. That's loud. Hello everyone. Welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Ogre Games. My name is Meka, one of your hosts. Alongside, introduce yourselves.
Hey, hi, I'm Bjorn, and sup?
Sup?
What's your name, sup?
Ilham is here.
Rizky.
Yeah.
Man, Ilham, your like nickname keeps changing.
Yeah.
And now, no, you should go around right with the title of like, not world heavyweight champion, but the under 21 champion 2017.
But I'm no longer under 21.
Yeah, now you're no longer, but in
Yeah.
2017. That's why you gotta have the extra like 2017.
Yeah, they indicate which year it was from.
Yeah, that's why. Anyway, we're watching a match here between Daniel Roses on the left and Eric Cheng on the right. That looks like Daniel is playing Burn and Eric is playing Blue-White Control. This might be a fast one. We can all go home and get some rest.
No.
No, we can't.
Before there was Jace, Blue White can't win.
Okay.
After there were
Jace.
after Jace, it's very easy to win.
So there's two like BJ and AJ.
Yeah.
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 BJ is also stands for Beijing.
Yeah.
So Daniel here off the top. What is that? Is that a Mana League?
Snapcaster.
No, okay, no, Snapcaster to block, but Snapcaster's gonna go down. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage to the face, and now an additional 4 damage, which brings Eric down to 6. Idol of the Great Revel. It's gonna be hard to beat that card because any spell that Eric casts right now is potentially quite bad, and Daniel here swings in.
And I believe that's
Shadow Rakish of the top. I think that's it.
yeah, that's it.
If he's got nothing to block,
And the bolt. That's pretty fast.
that was fast.
Game
That's game
game
one.
one is heavily favored for
Against
the burn
For
one.
the burn, yeah.
But game 2, game 3 after like
Side body.
cutting a lot of deck cards from the Blue White. Yeah, it's just so hard for burn to win.
For burn to win, right?
Yeah, so you're mentioning that Jason Mind Sculptor was one of the key cards that
Yeah.
improved the matchup against Burn. So perhaps you can explain why it's
Because
like better.
let's say, cause burn they have like low cost CMC,
Mm-hmm.
low cost cards, so most of the time they empty the hand quite fast, and they rely on top deck quite a lot.
Alright, so
And
just making use of Jace to
Yeah,
like
let's say
brainstorm.
assuming you can 1-for-1 them, like let's say if they have Goblin Guide, Path to Exile, and then you have burn spell, negate or dispel,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you can also gain life in the middle of things.
Right.
Like you have Blessed Alliance, you have Timely Reinforcement.
Oh yeah, our timely
Yeah.
reinforcements is sorcery, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Blessed Alliance, you know,
Yeah.
gets you back in the game, man.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, you know, making when the burn deck goes down to that point where it's all top decks, right?
Yeah.
Fate Seal is amazing.
It's just game over.
yeah.
That's
it's
that's
like,
how
oh,
I
you-
win most of this. I mean this matchup in particular.
Yeah. Oh, you have you need burn spells? That's a land. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the land there. You know, you're gonna buy yourself at least like I don't know, 15 turns because you just left the land.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean it's the same feeling when you're up against a Lantern player and they are just doing the same thing as
Yeah.
well.
True.
Yeah, but Lantern doesn't use Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, I think
And they're doing it,
I think yet's the right word.
They're doing it wrong because if you're playing blue and you don't play Jace the Mind Sculptor, what are you doing for life? Come on, guys. I need to get myself some Jace the Mind Sculptors.
You don't have one.
I don't have a single one.
Actually I don't have also.
I regret not having any Jace.
It's okay, you can always pre-order boxes from Grey Ogre Games.
It's still very expensive. Yeah, well, Jason Mind Sculptor, despite being like banned, despite being just reprinted, it's still a very expensive card. Even while it was being banned, and now that it's unbanned, it's what, 100 USD somewhere there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that.
But yeah, no. Star City Games probably sells like 120, 150, 100, maybe 150 USD, and people still buy it.
Yeah.
It's
I
that
mean, they're
powerful.
currently doing some sales right now due to the
reprint.
pre-release, like before the release of like M25.
okay.
But I think once the official release is out, it's probably just gonna bump back up again.
Yeah,
But I think it won't go down under like
It won't go down under
120.
80.
Yeah.
Yeah, under
Never
80, under 80.
Will not, like, shops
Yeah.
shops are buying it for, like, you know, 75 $80,
Mm.
somewhere there. Sing dollars, we're talking about Sing dollars, which translated to American dollars is about like 60 American dollars.
Yeah, so his post board, you can see Eric just shuffling once again. So I guess we can assume that he's going to mull down to 6
Yep.
here.
But you know, Eric's deck is built on card advantage, so you know mulliganing is not so bad. What Eric is looking for, probably Leyline of Sanctity, looking for, you know, some life gain,
Yeah, like Blessed Alliance and
like
things
Blessed
like
Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some version of Blue White, they don't run Wall of Omens.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. Okay,
yeah.
that's strange. Wall of Omens is like the
One
one
of-
thing that keeps you alive for very
Yeah,
very
especially in this matchup, if you don't play Wall of Omens, it's going to be hard for you to transition from early game to mid
long to
game.
the mid game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it spares you some life. I mean, Leyline of Sanctity can only prevent so much damage. If your opponent has just like a whole lot of creatures, it's going to be tough. And we see Daniel actually play the Attacker's Command. That's not something that you usually play in the Naya
Oh,
Bird
he's
deck.
he's
Oh,
playing Zoo,
it's
Naya Zoo.
It's Naya Zoo. Oh, Copperline Gorge into
I mean, it's not exactly Zoo, right? It's still like pretty much burn, just
Just
that-
more creatures.
just
yeah.
a little bit more creatures with
Yeah.
wild knockouts and things like that.
Alright, Goblin Guide as well. Probably going to swing
Oh,
in.
that's a lot of
Path
damage.
to Exile. Path to Exile. Path to
I'm
Exile.
gonna expect a.
Yeah, that's a path in his hand. Like, he needs to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, one knockout for
So
sure.
while Nakato dealing 2 points, well, it's only dealing 2 points of damage right now, but of course while Nakato can become a 3/3.
Mm.
Oh, we close the window again?
I close it.
Oh, okay.
Do you open it?
I don't know. But if we open it, like, the horn's gonna be louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's just
whatever.
leave it.
keep it close.
Looking at the chat, Her Union is saying hello. Hello.
Hello.
Where you from, Her Union? That's like 5 minutes ago. We are very bad with the chat because we're all concentrating on the game, as you should. But do interact with us in the chat, either on Facebook or on Twitch. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, we don't really respond to like YouTube chat. We're bad at this social media nonsense.
It's fine. So what's going on right now? The path resolves.
Dispel on a lightning bolt as well to
Yeah.
make sure, you know, Daniel here is trying to just keep his life total up.
I like his play just now. He, in response to the Zero Visions, he cast Lightning Bolt.
Yeah. Just
So,
give your
yeah.
opponent just less outs to deal with it.
I mean, Daniel knows that he has to race, so he can't drag on anyway. And I mean, it's a little bit land flooded, right? I mean, for a burn deck to actually have.
No,
Four lands
he
in
actually
Oh yeah, inclusive of
one
a
land
path.
is because of the path. Then
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So
it's
actually,
3
I
lands.
only-
You actually
only
have
Yeah,
have
so
3
it's
lands,
technically
which is okay.
3. So if
And which is better because the path really does filter out one land, so could be relevant.
whoa,
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Surgical
your
Extraction.
dispels.
Why?
Surgical Extraction, your dispel.
that's a card I don't normally see
Wow,
in a
Eric
in a
here-
burn deck.
Actually, that's a card I don't normally see in this matchup. Like, you don't need Surgical Extraction.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think maybe he might be worried that his opponent brings in the Leyline of Sanctity, and trying to. Okay, so here's the reasoning. I think it's quite sound. Like Leyline of Sanctity, sure, you have Destructive Rivalry to get rid of it, right? So you get rid of it, and then you get rid of it forever.
Probably.
I think that's a legitimate case use,
True.
although it's very niche, and I think another burn spell would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, subsequently you could just be cutting out all the life gain cards as well. Or even maybe even Jace, because like you mentioned, usually Jace locks out the game
Nah, I
for
play
the
a
burn
Chandra
player.
in that spot. Like, if I were to play Surgical Extraction, I'd rather be playing Chandra.
Yeah.
If I were trying to do this,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Because Chandra also gets around the targeting. It's just like all opponents take 2
Yeah.
points of damage.
True.
Blessed Alliance here. Kill your creature. I gain 2 life.
4 life.
4 life. Sorry. And Daniel here just has the cards to
Yeah,
respond.
so he
You're
has
gonna take
Ataka.
3.
That's an Ataka command.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ataka's command. Take 3.
And
you
prevent the
don't
life gain.
4 life. And he's 1 burn spell away, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, said Destructive Revelry in hand.
You should just slam the Jason plus. That's how you win this matchup. Or yeah, plus I think plussing your stuff is good here because your opponent is having the fetch land.
But he's got negate backup.
No, just slam Jace. I like this play.
Okay.
Slam Jace plus.
Yeah, just gonna lightning bolt you.
Yeah, because you just have to bank that there's no 8 points of damage in hand and just
Yeah.
use Jace to lock it out as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
but
Yeah, I don't like that he went to
brainstorm.
brainstorm. Yeah. There's no reason why you should be brainstorming here. Like you could set up your next few turns, but you know you're dead to like 2 burn spells.
Yeah.
So
I think Eric should just what's it called gain 4 life the previous turn instead of like target player instead of like escalating the Blessed Alliance, because you have you have negate backup.
this thing,
Yeah, and then you can safely like untap with Jace, then do your thing.
So I guess it's just a case of just being greedy with the value of the card.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, and then like maybe Eric is not familiar with this matchup, cause usually when I play this matchup, I don't be greedy with my Blessed Alliance. Like I just need to gain life.
I just need to gain life, right? Like
Yeah.
that's one, like this one Blessed Alliance is counter target
Yeah.
Boros Charm.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know? Or
It's not Borsham, it's the Skull Crack. Eh? Yeah, counter. Yeah, Borsham.
Boros Charm.
Yeah.
So like counter target Boros Charm, or gaining 4 life is significant. The reason why we say that is because every card in Daniel's deck or every live card in Daniel's deck is roughly 3.15 damage.
Yeah.
Right. Average actually is
Yeah, if
average
you run it
is
off, it's just
3.15
3,
damage.
pretty much.
Actually,
So if you
Yeah.
if you gain more than 3 life, you're buying yourself usually more than 1 card.
yeah, correct. And then
one draw step.
this the play where I don't know if it's correct or not. What Eric do is he Serum Vision first and then
Mhm.
Brainstorm. Do you need like what do you think? What do you think?
I think you brainstorm first, then you Serum Visions, because Serum Visions that Scry 2 helps you put both cards on the bottom of the deck. You look at one more card. If it's relevant, usually you put back like 2 irrelevant cards, right? So you do draw one of those irrelevant cards, but you do get rid of the other irrelevant card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you got a fetch land, then
I mean, brainstorming lets you ditch cards you don't want to. So in the case, you're kind of like digging deeper
Yeah.
into the deck as well.
Yeah.
So it looks like Eric is managed to pull away. Daniel here just doesn't have an answer just yet. But if you're the smart, burn player, yeah, you play a fetch land, then just pass the turn and just
Yeah.
wait.
So basically, what Daniel's trying to do now is try
Okay,
to
no, you
accumulate.
should try to attack the wooden.
No, man.
No, you should
I mean,
try to attack the wood.
I mean, yeah, it's true. Cause you want to fix it with your Jace.
Correct.
Yeah.
The lands are not as important to you, right now, because you're in control already. All you have to do is just, Jace Brainstorm or Jace Fate Seal. Just prevent your opponent from playing any form of magic.
So I guess Daniel's just trying to hold a fistful of burns before he starts to fire off back to back and see if Eric has all the appropriate answers to just try and stop him.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright.
Actually, what I like to do is when my opponent has a fetch land,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just skip the card on top. Let my opponent fetch. And then it's actually like Goblin guy on top. Wow,
It's like, haha,
you good?
haha, gotcha now. So I'm curious why Daniel there fits you. Put it on the bottom. Why Daniel just doesn't fetch his land? Oh, wow.
I mean, I can understand he's probably holding up the fetch so that he can crack for Searing Blazers onto a Snapcaster or something like that as well.
Yeah, but you know, it's getting dangerously close to a point where Jace will ultimate. What's Jace's ultimate number? 12.
12.
Oh, okay.
12 is quite a long way.
Yeah. Alright, Boros Charm you.
So he's
Boros
right.
Charm
Boros
is a
Charm to
negate.
negate. Is that all? What?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it. Okay, Ataka's command.
Oh man.
All he has to do is just get 4 points of damage on the face. And you know, fetching just dust in your deck. You know, this is 3 cards. This is no longer just 1 card. It's three actual lands from the deck.
Oh wait, actually considering his post sideboard, he probably took out the Searing Blazers, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
swap
yeah.
Searing Blaze
Then
for
if that's
Destructive.
the case, he probably should have fetched.
Okay, so fetch 1.
Let's try and thin down the numbers.
I think you just have to wait, right? You just have to wait. Get a critical number of burn spells in your hand
And
just
fire
go
it off
pew, pew,
every-
pew, pew,
yeah.
pew,
Actually, yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
just have to wait. You
Yeah.
just
You just have to
relax,
wait for Eric to do something first, then you
and then you
burn.
just fire in
Yeah.
response and then pray.
yeah.
Yeah, cause at this point, Eric probably just has to keep all his mana up for counter spells, and because of that, he can't really like proactively play, say like a Gideon.
Yeah, and
or
also
things like that.
let's say if Eric draw like a what fetch land, he don't want to go down to 3.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
just makes it even closer to like more outs.
Yeah,
for
instead of
Daniel.
like 2 lightning bolt, you need only 1 lightning bolt.
All right, so
okay.
so here we're going to go for.
So it's the counter spell
A
wall
lot of
firing
mana.
off? No,
Ooh.
he gives it up.
Why does he give it up?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think it's a bit too soon. Like I mean,
Maybe
considering-
Jace is going to ultimate next turn. I don't know.
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, like card for card, on the average burn is like what 1-2 mana.
Yeah.
But the average
Yeah,
cost
of
for a
course.
counter spell is like we can say 2
Well,
to
it's
3.
2
2
to-
to
yeah,
3.
Because
2 to 4.
because
Yeah.
Eric has Daniel has surgical extraction, the dispel, so you can't 1-for-1 with 1 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms, yeah. So Daniel could have fired like technically could have fired more spells than. than what he
Okay,
can
so I
counter.
believe in his hand he had 2. What you call it?
What,
Turn
what,
off.
what's going on?
Whoa. Roll. What's the aircon remote? Anyway, I think he had 2 like destructive rivalries in hand, so
Yeah.
you know, not going to be very useful when your opponent doesn't play Leyline of Sanctity.
Yeah.
But destructive rivalry is still a very powerful card, and I believe Daniel should be keeping it in his deck and not sideboarding it out.
The only reason why he might sideboard is just that he might want to bring like more proactive cards to help with the matchup as well.
Yeah, the what's that? The surgical extraction.
Yeah,
the-
I mean he
it's a little
probably
bit
probably
questionable.
just took out just takes out
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
extraction and just put it.
Do you know what I
along
like?
with
I like the Shrine of Burning Rage. in this.
Oh man!
If you have
yeah.
Shrine of Burning Rage, you can't lose with
That
it. I
is
think you
a-
can lose.
That
Yeah.
is a cool card.
It just keeps sticking up.
Yeah. Then there's no stifle in
Yeah.
this format.
Disallow.
No one is playing
Void
this a lot.
slime. The random like crack fetch like crack my what's that? Not polluted delta. It's the what's the white blue one?
Flood Strand?
Flood strand.
Flood
Yeah,
Strand.
crack my flood strand for a green sauce, and then void slime you.
Yeah.
And you're like,
So I mean,
what?
so Burns going first. I guess that's
That's
usually-
an advantage to Daniel.
Yeah, that's
right?
an
I mean,
advantage
like,
for sure.
The die roll determines so much in modern. Like you have a distinct advantage when you're going first in modern.
So
Hello, hi James.
James.
Yeah, you join. You can join round 2. Why don't you take over in round 2, and then I get to go home.
And play Monster
Yeah,
Hunter.
and the play monster. Hunter. you can do it with Beyond here.
I don't know if it works like that.
Sure it does. If I say so, it works. Anyway, if you just joined us, you're watching our weekly modern stream here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mike. I'm one of your hosts alongside Beyond and Ilham. We gotta get you a nickname. Now that I think about it, Ilham is the under 21 champion of 2017.
I want to change. I want to change.
No, okay.
It doesn't
Right.
sound good.
Maybe it's because you don't have like proper intro music. Now every time you like walk into the store, like there has to be like some intro. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's extra work for me because I'll have to like get ready the projector and play his
like-
intro video.
and then all the pyrotechnics as you walk through the door.
That's very dangerous to have pyrotechnics in the card shop,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's true. Okay, maybe not pyrotechnics, like you know those poppers. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, Path to Exile, that was a fast one.
Yeah, that's a very quick one. Note as well,
Yeah,
Daniel
Path to
did Mao
Exile.
down to 6, so he's also like 1 card down.
Path on the top for Eric as well. Daniel gets accelerated like slightly, but no creatures. It just passes the turn.
Yeah, we can see the Wow on the Cow,
Wow on the Cow
Destructive
just start,
Refley,
yeah,
Double
that's-
Boros Charm there as well. I mean, Double Boros Charm is good, right? That's effectively like almost half the total health gone.
Yeah, it's that's actually pretty nice.
So,
Alright, going to Boros Charm you. Oh no, Eric here.
yeah, you can't stop there with white.
Realizing. Yeah, just gonna puff your dude.
You don't need to be scared of Wild Nakado, man.
What?
I mean, you can path it next turn. It's okay.
Yeah, that
You don't need to path it now.
Yeah.
'Cause what-
You could be mana efficient lah. Like, I mean, like right now,
I mean, yeah, but the thing is,
unless you're going to do something with your 2 mana the last turn, it's okay. I think you can just path it now.
I guess now the only worrying thing about Eric is that because he blew 2 Path to Exiles, it means that,
Yeah.
and Eidolon is probably going to stick for a pretty long
and also
time
like
it gets down.
some haste creature, like another Goblin guy. It's
Yeah.
much more threatening. Let's say if Eric has Gideon of Trials, he can just lock down that
Which he did.
Wild
Oh,
Nakado.
yeah. Nice.
Which he did, so...
Speak.
I
of
know the
devil.
future.
You know the but look, Daniel has like 10 points of burn in hand. All he needs is just 1 more card,
Yeah, Bolt
and
Spike.
then then Eric is in a little bit of trouble. Yep. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised the lava spike didn't go to.
Oh no, he went for face.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's got
Okay,
Spike
lava spike is gonna take down Gideon.
Gideon.
So Gideon here eats up 3 points of damage. Daniel here needs another
Oh.
2.
I thought he plus the Gideon.
No, that's smart. No, yeah.
Well,
Okay, actually, you should plus the Gideon first.
Then you ulti next turn.
Then you ulti.
But with the second Gideon, I mean, it makes sense now.
Okay, that's a lot of Gideons. Yeah, but the Eidolon's not gonna be doing any.
Yeah,
any
that
damage.
that's the thing I was worried about.
Actually, you can plus the Eidolon, then you.
And then you're not gonna. Yeah, you guys go to town with spells, right?
Hmm.
Or you could just cast the Rune Halo.
Wait.
No. Why didn't you just tick up on the Eidolon and then cast the Rune Halo? Oh no. Maybe
Oh, you
he's
want-
trying to go for a quick kill.
Yeah.
0. I'm gonna swing in. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
problem.
sure. But sounds pretty dangerous, isn't it? On
Oh wow, Disruptive Reverie, okay.
Reverie gets negated.
Oh, but the negate, doesn't he take 2 points of damage?
both,
Oh,
No,
both
you
players.
did Rune Halo naming.
Oh,
Eidolon.
right. Yeah, okay. Daniel here takes another 2 points of damage, goes down to 10.
Then it should go down to 8.
Yeah, then
Oh, you said
yeah,
that-
they
oh,
missed the
okay.
trigger.
It should be
there.
at 8. So if both players miss the trigger, nothing happened. Is it? Or one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reminded. He's fine.
Uh,
They got it.
actually,
They got
no.
it.
At this point in time, like I will have to intervene because this is a detrimental effect.
Yeah, true.
If your it's kind of weird. It's weird. Usually, okay. My advice to new judges, okay, if there are any new judges out there, if you don't know if you're supposed to intervene or not, just don't. Usually don't. Players will try to figure it out somehow, and along the way, like they'll call it out. Okay, I know it's a cop out, but they'll call it out, and then they'll call you judge. 2 turns ago, my opponent did blah blah blah, and then all you have to say is like, we can't really do a backup. I wasn't really there to see what happened, and It's both of you have drawn so many cards. Like it's a very different and complicated board state. No, you missed it. Now both of you get game rule violation. Haha. Teaches both of you not to pay attention to the bloody game. So yeah.
So Gideon does
Gideon
get
does get
removed.
taken out, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess in a sense, Daniel is in a slightly better position now because he's just like 2 burns away. I mean, he can swing as well.
Yeah, but he's
So-
also at 6 points of life away.
Yeah. So I mean, if Daniel's trying to be ultra careful, he can just like
Oh,
What was that?
go for damage.
3 wishes. Settle the wreckage here. Just gonna deal with the goblin
What kind is that?
guy. With both suspended. I believe there's three wishes, right?
So what do we wish for?
Look for 3. Say, oh, it's not 3 wishes. Is that Wall of Omens? Yeah,
Seems like it.
it's a Wall of Omens.
So he's gonna put a stopper.
Okay,
to
this is where the sequencing matters also. You have to zero vision first before
Before
well,
the
Wall of Omens.
the Wall of Omens.
So you draw
right?
what you want.
Yep. Spreading seas. Yeah, you're just gonna take out your green sauce. Take out the white sauce. Take out the white sauce. Come on, Eric. Take out the white
Why?
sauce. The white sauce is the powerful one. Take out the green sauce. Okay, maybe like fearful of
Another
destructive reverie. Yeah. All right, gonna bolt. Boros Charm you.
Ooh.
Yeah, top deck. Top deck
Actually,
mode.
yeah,
And
actually,
that's why the Jace is good, right?
yeah, actually,
That's why he's spreading sees the white sauce.
what matters most is the sequencing from Eric. I think Eric.
Yeah, there was a lot of
He's-
sequencing.
yeah,
like
he's-
there were many opportunities where he could just scry first to predetermine what he draws next, but
Yeah.
he likes to do
Yeah.
the draw scry and then like draw.
Dig first.
And also
Yeah.
with the cards he have in hand, I think it's better to like keep plussing the Gideon, plus the Gideon to lock down one creatures, and then use the Rune Halo to lock down the
Right.
other one. So
either the other one or like Boros Charm.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
with also like Sata the Wreckage, cause he has Sata
Yeah.
Wreckage.
So pretty
You
much
can
Gideon
just
just
blow-
locks
blow
down
them.
one creature,
Yeah.
and the Rune Halo can just stop a spell or something like that.
Yeah, and then
Did
you'll be
Daniel
safe.
have 2 white sauces, or was that a huge pun by Eric? No, the consideration was between, do I get rid of your destructive reverie or do I get rid of your Boros Charm? I believe the Boros Charm should have been the choice because destructive reverie only deals 2 points of damage. You will still survive. Although after that you cannot cast any other spell, and so that's a huge problem. And so yeah. Anyway, we're going to go for a break. We'll be back in about like 25 minutes. There's a lot of people here tonight. There's what, 20 people? Somewhere there?
Thereabout.
We will be back, but before we go, just want to remind you that you can join us on the stream every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time, for Magic the Gathering. And if you like Final Fantasy, just like I do, like how I own all the cards but then never get to play, I love the game, by the way. You can join us on Friday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore time as well. And if you miss it all, you can join us on youtube.com/GreyOgreGames to watch all the replays, including the Team Unified Modern that we just had last Sunday. So do catch that. And do check out our website, GreyOgreGames.com, to find out how you can be part of the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals for 2018. Okay, we'll be back, so don't go away. Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
It's good to be back, Mick.
It's good to see you. Where have you been?
It's been a while, hasn't it? You know,
Yeah,
we know
been.
the glorious partnership that we'd crafted over the past months. You know, it is. You know, it's been a busy time of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm finally free. Chinese New Year. You know,
Chinese, yeah,
obviously,
New Year.
big celebration for me.
Clearly, I mean, like, obviously, can you tell?
That's me. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's good to be back watching some modern.
Yeah.
And especially this is the first tournament I believe that is quote unquote new modern, i.e. modern is ruined modern.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I mean, like we talked about it last week, right? That what's that? Bloodbraid Elf.
Bloodbraid Elf, Jason Mind Sculptor,
That's back.
back in modern.
Yep. So Jason Mind Sculptor, I mean, like the cliff notes of it was that I was okay with like Jason Mind Sculptor. Like,
You were happy. You were happy with that.
I was fine. But you know, Bloodbraid Elf. Not the best idea, not the best decision you've made so far.
I was gonna say I feel the other way. I feel that you know Bloodbraid Elf's probably okay because it's a 4-drop that just gives you something else. But if you want to accelerate into it, that means that you have to play like Birds of Paradise or something. And if you hit one of those, you feel really sad.
You don't have to accelerate into one of those, right? You don't have to accelerate into Bloodbraid Elf. Like Bloodbraid Elf is just like a 4 mana, get a 3 mana spell, and you know, get a 3/2 hasty guy, right?
I don't know. Modern is so good now. Is Bloodbraid
Is
Elf
it
better than
3/2?
is it better than Colligan's Command? It's an honest question. Colligan's Command
You know what's
pretty good
better
card.
than Colligan's Command?
Bloodbraid Elf into Colligan's
yeah,
Command.
Bloodbraid Elf into Colligan's Command. So yeah,
That's a good
without
combination.
yeah, and the fact that you cast the Colligan's Command first.
Yeah.
And then the Bloodbraid
fair
Elf resolves, which means that you know you Colligan's Command. Okay, I'm going to kill your creature. I'm going to take the last card from your
and then
hand,
attack you for 3.
and then I get a 3/2, and then I attack you. It's like, yeah, sure. It's
I
like-
don't know.
I like.
I just think that Jace, if you look at the board state now, GNN,
yeah.
you just
See, he's playing
just,
the Jace.
just
He's-
he's obviously playing. He's like, oh, I've built blue-white controls. I can play my Jaces.
I'm definitely
Well,
putting in my
I
JTMSs.
I can see that's Jace at the front of his hand.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's thinking about whether to play Jace. I don't think it's.
No, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not that good at the moment. I mean, what would be good is, I guess, a Wrath followed by
Oh yeah.
Jace just to clean up, but because it looks like Jeremy's playing Dredge,
Yeah, it looks like.
and but we haven't seen any dredging cards from him at the moment. No Life from the Loams or Stinkweed Imps or
Yeah, just a
anything
blood.
like
I
that.
mean, like that's a Bloodghast, and that's
No,
a
Prized Amalgam,
Prized
yeah.
Amalgam. Doing the damage, man.
Yeah,
doing the
I
damage.
mean, they're coming in. You know, Cryptic
Yeah,
Command.
Cryptic
There we go.
Command, sure. Anyway, I forgot to introduce the players. On the left side, in the blue corner, is Jian En. And on the right side is Jeremy Ma. And he's getting in for another 5 points of damage, which means that Jian En is
Down to
dead on board.
Wow, and Jeremy main board. Is it Charm?
Is it
Is it
Charm?
Charm?
Is it Charm? I think is a good idea.
In
I'm pretty sure Is it Charm is a good idea because it loots. Yeah, you know.
it does loot, and then it's got the counter to instant or sorcery unless you pay 2, and then I believe it does 2 damage to something as well. The
Yeah,
mode
it
that no one else
deals
uses.
2 damage to
To
target creature
creature
player.
player. Yeah,
let's
yeah,
bring it up. Let's bring it
Yeah,
up.
it's very flexible.
Well, when you give choices, like
People like
are gonna-
choices.
yeah, people like choices.
Oh, no, yeah, deal 2 damage to target creature.
Right.
So Modern Masters 2017 art, which is I think far
It's-
superior to Return to Ravnica.
I don't know.
I like-
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think
It's the
so.
same guy though. It's the same guy.
It is the same guy,
Well,
but I
it
just,
should be the same.
I just like
guy.
that one a bit more.
Mm.
I like the second one. But well, so Detention Sphere from Janan getting rid of the Prized Amalgam, which is gonna
But-
still make him dead on board to a Bloodghast.
Yeah, well, he's got a fatal push, sure. Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna see
gonna
Fatal Push,
kill
yeah.
Your Bloodghast.
And then Snapcaster, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, and he's seen enough. And that's it.
Yeah, Jeremy here just taking down pretty easily. Jianan did not see any of his board wipes. You know, he didn't
Yeah.
see. Man, he didn't see a lot of
It was
cards.
a slow hand to start with.
very slow.
Couple of tap lands. Jace, Cryptic Command doesn't really get going until turn 4.
Right.
I think Jeremy's not playing Dredge. He's playing some sort of like Grixis aggro deck. Snapcaster, Mage, Lightning Bolt are not cards you see from the Dredge deck.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what he's doing with prized amalgams, like how he's getting them into the graveyard. Is he just using Is It Charm to draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, put the prized amalgams in, and then hopefully Bloodghast, get a land.
It's basically, I mean, like, it feels like just tempo, like Grixis tempo,
Yeah.
like, or something along those lines, and quite a cool build.
It's a bit novel. It's a little bit different. You normally see Bloodghast and then Prize Amalgam, and you're like, well, we know what we're doing now. We're just counting the cards.
We're counting how many, how many you gonna dredge now?
Yeah.
Dredge 5, just 6.
But to see them, getting into the red zone aggressively, and then the Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster Lightning Bolt, which obviously, I mean, that's but I like it. Testament to the fact that modern isn't dead.
Boop Boopster saying hi guys, hello. Andrew Winata on the Facebook chat saying cool deck, the Grixis one. Yeah,
I agree.
We just say I agree. Totally
Quick,
agree.
it's quick as well. It really,
That was just
a good aggro
literally
start.
split, like that was what, turn 5, turn 6?
10-5, yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere I think turn 5, turn 6, like Tianan just did not have enough resources to deal with whatever Jeremy had to throw at him.
Do you think more people are going to play blue-white control now that they can play Big Bad Jace, the
Of
Mind
course.
Sculptor? You think
Of course.
is that the right decision, or you think people just want to try it out?
Yeah, I think that's the bad decision. That's like, when Ancestral Recall was unbanned,
and everyone
right?
tried to figure out ways to abuse it, and then
It's
they
like,
just realized
yeah,
it's pretty
I'll use
rubbish.
I'll use my Goblin Dark Dwellers,
Oh,
to
so much
crush
value.
it back. Yeah, so much value. And yeah, look at where Goblin Dark Dwellers is now. Nobody uses it anymore.
Nobody
But,
uses Ancestral Vision either. It's not really in any.
It's a good card. It's still a good card. It's being used in the blue-white.
Yeah, but it's not like the. I think what people were expecting is the Cascade and
Right.
Ancestral Vision. Like, oh, I've comboed. Like, guys, you just drew 3 cards. It's just.
Hey man, you might see Bloodbraid Elf into Ancestral Visions. Come on.
I don't want to see that.
It's like, that's really good, man. Like 3 mana. Sorry,
4
4 mana
mana.
for 3/2 hasty
and
draw
draw 3 cards.
Sure, why not? I would love,
Makes a permanent resident in Magical Christmas Lands.
Yeah,
Just got
anything in that deck that you can cascade into
yeah.
is gas. Has to be gas. You're not playing like Utopia Sprawls.
Oh,
Or
glorious.
what, Birds of Paradise or stuff like that. That's rubbish. That's nonsense. That's not playing the deck right. That's not playing Bloodbraid Elf right. You're playing Bloodbraid Elf into what's that card? The one with Escalate, Collective Brutality.
Collective Brutality.
And then discard the rest of your hand, which then has like a Bloodghast, and you play a land and you bring back the Bloodghast on the battlefield. Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
So you have both your summer and winter residents in Magical Christmas Land. Is that what it is?
Come on, yeah, exactly. Like this is
little Dacha by the sea.
or you have, or you cast the Bloodbraid Elf into a Tarmogoyf or into a what's his name? Who's that dude? Or Snapcaster.
Snapcaster.
Yeah.
So much value. Yeah.
So come on, guys. But you have to have like some mana over.
I think it remains to be seen the impact that both of those cards are going to have. I think people more in my mind is I guess people look at it as before
the color combination is just wrong.
But before you start figuring out new stuff, the first thing people try and do instinctively, because it's easier, is trying to say, well, where does this fit into current decks?
The current decks, yeah.
So so Jund isn't really a deck anymore. As much as people occasionally play, it's super fair. But I don't think if you look at like a wider metagame, Jund is like a very low proportion of the metagame. I think it's been overtaken by Abzan, people playing Death Shadow. Now, do people play Jund again because Bloodbraid Elf is back?
Of course,
maybe.
Of course,
is that the right decision? Also, maybe.
I don't agree.
But it's and then people naturally Jace fits into the blue-white control deck. So that's where people will
Right.
start to, go, well, what did we have before? And then what can I tweak? The level 1 is what do I tweak? And then the level 2 is going, right, what can I make?
Yeah, what do I build?
And we're still in the level 1 phase, and I think we will be for a couple of weeks as people, because the card pool's so big, and
Yeah.
Jace has never been legal in Modern before.
Yeah, he's started straight off like this is you can't play this. Like
Yeah.
Bloodbraid Elf was legal at some point in time. It was in the Jun Shell.
And then they got banned for Deathrite Shaman,
oh gosh, yeah.
and then Deathrite Shaman got banned
And then
anyway.
Deathrite Shaman got banned. So it's people. Okay, so the fact that people aren't playing Jund as much as they used to. Well, let me update the scores. But people aren't playing Jund as much as they used to, which is why we're not seeing Bloodbraid Elf as popular as something like Jason Mind Sculptor, because you don't just play Jason Mind Sculptor in the blue-white deck. You play in any blue deck. Like, you have the chance, and you have the Jason Mind Sculptors. You're putting it in Blue-Tron.
Escape Shift.
You're putting it in Escape Shift.
Yeah.
You're putting. I don't know why, but you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the
it's interesting. Yeah, we'll see. I think it will take a little while for people to really distill down the power of both into the quote unquote like best decks.
Oh yeah.
And then when you see that, once you get to that new equilibrium, then you'll start to see like, is Jason Bloodbraid Elf actually that good? But my feeling, I don't know if the blue-white control shell is the optimal. I don't think Core Blade, the quote-unquote, the Core Blade deck.
The old school Core Blade?
I don't know if that's good enough for Modern, like Squadron Hooks and Swords and...
Well, you have Blue Moon. I mean, like...
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it'll be perfect in, like, Blue Moon, where you have, you have the Red Deck Wins shell.
Yep.
And then, just some blue lands. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah.
Melon Bear 18 saying, "Hey Grey Ogre, I love your booth at the GP in Sydney last year. Hope to see you guys there again. Hopefully we'll be going back there again. Obviously I'm not in charge of booths, but Jamie, are we going to Sydney this year?" Yes.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Greg Games will be back.
There was a very maybe
hesitant,
yeah.
like can't commit, like not verbally binding contract to be in Sydney.
I'm gonna shake my head. I'm gonna shake my head up, down, left, right.
Maybe. What can they infer from that?
Yeah. No, I think we'll be going back to Sydney.
Yeah.
There's no chance that we won't.
It's quite relatively close compared to other destinations that they've been to. I know they were in Las Vegas last year. Is that right?
Yep. I think and Australia treats us well.
Does it?
Yeah. Or from what I understand from Ben. I don't know, Ben. You're in the live. I think Ben might be in the live stream. Let us know. Yeah. Ben, are you going to GP Sydney? Who knows?
Yeah, the Australian fans are demanding a booth.
Bring my Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy all your Commander staples if you come. How about in foil?
Yeah, I think that's what Commander Staples means.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Commander Staples means foil because there's just so much. Yeah.
I'll buy your Commander cards. Okay. Okay. You're not that serious about Commander.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. So this match has turned out completely different than it did in game 1.
Yeah.
So it looks like Jeremy's playing Grixis Hollow one.
Yeah.
See the Flame Blade, like double Flame Blade Adept, and then a Hollow one on turn 3. Just discard a card, discard Street Wraith, and then Hollow one, and then Janen. It seems to be playing like Esper of some sort. Got the Godless Shrine.
Yep.
Presumably bought in a runed Halo from the sideboard.
Yeah,
which is named Flameblade Adept.
I'm guessing it named Flameblade Adept.
Yeah.
But Jeremy's still gonna swing in anyway.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, and the Hollow one gets Path to Exiled.
Oh.
It's but yeah, the game. That's in the first game we didn't really see this element of the deck. All we saw was the aggro. We're like, oh, what's going on here? And then Jen, we didn't see we don't know how deep the black splash goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Be interesting to know what he's splashing black for. Well, we saw Fatal Push. Sorry, we saw Fatal Pushes. That's correct. Yeah.
I mean,
we saw Fatal Push. So yeah.
But that's a pretty good card to have.
Not bad.
That's a really good card to have.
It's good in Modern. I've heard.
Oh yeah.
I've heard. I think.
Yeah, my senses, my spidey senses are telling me. Yeah,
it's good.
Sure.
And most importantly, Jeremy's got the beautiful unstable basic swamp and island.
Are they foil?
I don't think they're foil.
Oh.
And then he's got an Hour of Devastation basic mountain. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Come on, Jeremy. Matching
Jeremy.
lands,
Come
man.
on, come on.
Matching lands.
priorities. Don't need to eat. Need those unstable lands.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a
like-
Magic player now. Come on, priorities.
No, but I mean, like Jeremy was playing the Esper control deck.
Yeah,
So he had the blue and black.
he had it. So
No,
he's like
he had the blue, black, and the planes.
and he's
like,
scrambling desperately. He's like, no, I don't have a
Where
mountain.
are my mountains? I got to get to my mountains.
It's it's a tough world out there.
Yeah.
Those unstable basics, just not as, that my understanding is there wasn't as much unstable. As,
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Why can't these boxes of
Iconic
Iconic Masters just be like unstable boxes?
So for
Yeah.
for reference, where Mick and I cast from, there's a stack of Iconic Masters
Yeah.
boxes still in the box, and every time I come in, there's a box fewer. So they're working through them very very slowly.
Yeah, it's man. You come in like the last time you came in was maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it's still
Yeah.
it's
No, it hasn't moved.
slow turnover on the Iconic Masters.
God damn, man. If you use it, like it'll probably be more valuable as fuel for some sort of burning than it
Maybe
is as cards.
couldn't
right now.
comment on that.
Okay, yeah.
It is Singapore, so
Yeah,
pro-
it's hard to.
probably.
Yeah, you don't need
the
to
fuel,
burn.
right? Can cook an egg on the street sometimes, if I want to. Saw a Celestial Purge there from Janan.
Yeah,
So
That's-
sideboard exile target black or red permanent.
man. Jianan just has a lot of sideboard cards right now.
Yeah,
Right.
and he's passed the turn. Yeah, look at this, passed the turn with 4 mana available, and the 3 of them provide blue
blue?
mana.
Wow,
It's like I'm
really?
very scared of like what could be coming down.
No, but what could come down? I mean, like Jeremy, like what really could Jeremy do right now?
So we've seen a couple of, I think, sideboard cards already. We've seen, I think Ruined Halo is a sideboard card. I know a couple of the
Right.
blue-white control decks have moved to playing like 1 Ruined Halo in the main deck,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure if an Esper deck would go that far because of the, I think it's a bit tighter if you want to play Fatal Pushes. So that looks like a
Right.
sideboard card. Celestial Purge, definitely a sideboard card.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so man, the chat have been there are a lot of people here today. Awesome. Glad you guys are here watching the show with us. Dark Angel saying, "What's up, Mr. Podcast? What's up?" Yeah, no, I'm not Mr. Podcast anymore. We don't have the podcast
R.I.P.
anymore.
R.I.P.
Yeah, Ripple, man, Ripple. Goblin guy saying, "I hear my mic. Hello, what's up? I haven't seen you in around for quite a while. So yeah, I'm glad that you're here." And who's this? Cockrum. What's the blue for on the Hollow One deck? I don't know.
well, we saw Izzet
Izzet
Charm. We
Charm,
saw Izzet
yeah.
Charm. Yeah, we
Izzet
saw Izzet
Charm,
Charm
cool.
in game 1. So I think it's Izzet Charm, and then God knows what else.
Probably like counter spells. Jace the Mind Sculptor. No, but Jace doesn't like mill cards, you know. Come on, man. Like it's a blue deck. It has to play Jace. What is wrong with you?
This is you.
You play blue. You don't play Jace.
What's the
man.
curve? Flameblade Adept into Bloodghast into Prized Amalgam into
Into
Jason Mind Sculptor.
Yeah, exactly.
And your opponent's just going, hang on a second, what's
See what?
we're playing Magic, are we? Jace is so good that people just play it. Oh, wow, Lightning Bolt to the Lightning Bolt gets dispelled.
No, wow.
Such sadness.
Okay.
You can play through it.
What? No, dispel.
It's dispel, so it's counter target instance. Or
Instant,
yeah.
Spell pierce is totally different.
Yeah, it's and Jeremy not in a great situation here.
Yeah, he hasn't milled any of his price amalgams in the graveyard. He really just hasn't gotten any.
Yeah,
gas yet.
and you see Jenan is just sitting there with all those lands and all those cards, and you're just going, oh, it's just a question of, what win condition does he get online? And we saw, land to get back the Bloodghast.
Yep.
Is Facebook the new Twitch?
Is what?
Is Facebook the new Twitch?
No, Facebook is definitely not the new Twitch, but we also have to like push to as many platforms as we can.
We're on all the social media.
Yeah.
All
it's,
social media.
Because I know
Instagram.
One of the Dota
Twitter.
big event guy
It's on Facebook.
is on Facebook.
Yeah.
Fully Facebook. They cut Twitch off.
Oh, come
Because of
on.
some deals, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What for League of Legends?
Dota.
No, Dota.
Dota.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
That's weird. You don't earn any money from Dota. Well, anyway,
here we go.
You don't earn money from. Maybe they deal with Facebook.
that's weird. That's well, you definitely need to reach out to your fans, but I don't know whether Facebook's like the best platform because, like, honestly speaking, the streaming on our side as the streamer to stream onto Facebook, that's annoying. That's tough. Because there's a lot of restrictions, like your video can only be like 4 hours long, so we can only do the tournaments on the weekends on Twitch, and then you can rewatch them on YouTube. YouTube is unlimited, and YouTube is the best because like it goes on YouTube, like you yeah, and then it stays there forever. Like you know, they're not going to archive your stuff, and they're not going to delete your stuff. So is Mark? Are you in a team? Okay, yeah. So talking about this Sunday, right?
So Sunday
we're having like Team Modern.
Yeah, Grey Ogre Games seasonal monthly tournament.
First time.
Yeah.
First time we're having like team event in Singapore.
It's modern.
Yeah.
I don't know what. So it's you can't have more than 4 copies of any card across all 3 decks.
Yep.
No,
I hope
you can't have one.
You can't have a copy of the card. Yeah.
A copy of any card. I mean, you can have.
Yeah.
You can't have. Like,
Your decks must be distinct.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow!
that's
Okay.
the new rule from Unified Modern.
Oh wow! So
Oh,
we
unified.
have a big problem, and we need to change our decks.
Yep.
Because we thought it was you could only have 4.
No.
Wow. Okay.
That's the old rule, man. Come on, get updated.
that was not
Come on,
clear.
get
That
on
was
with
not
it.
clear.
Get it with the digital age, man. You're like frantically messaging out. Hey guys, hey, guess what? Anyway, yeah. So
What do you want to ask?
it's Team Modern. So who's your team?
It's
So I'm speaking to Ilham right now. You guys can hear, yeah.
Ilham 2017 Invitational, 5th to 6th place,
yeah.
5th to 6th place player.
Is the invite. Yeah.
so it's me, Brian, and Peng Jie.
Okay, so you, Brian, and Peng Jie. Well, obviously not going to review your deck list. It's okay. You don't have to talk about it. Who's team captain? Who's seat B?
Seed B.
Who's
We're
in
still
seat B?
discussing, but then I think it will mostly be me because I know both. Those two decks. Those my teammates decks.
Right.
More
Okay.
More than I say Brian or Peng Jie.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I mean I know I probably know what Brian's playing.
Yeah.
But Peng Jie, like that's a mystery. So I'm going to keep it a mystery because that one's
It's pretty good.
it's cool.
But it's very secret.
It's
It's a
very-
secret deck tag,
Yeah.
man. Secret deck tag. So are you? I mean, like you.
I am
you're,
playing, yeah,
You're
I'm
playing too.
I'm stepping out from behind the microphone into the battlefield.
God damn, man. So who am I? Who's going to be casting with me?
It's you.
Is it
And
Felix?
I've asked for a round 1 feature match.
Yeah, round
that's
one
the
feature
only
match,
that's
so-
the only time we'll have a break even or winning record all day. So you know you gotta
So let's say if you don't do well for the tournament, are you going to pass?
potentially. I could be.
Yeah.
If we're Owen 3.
No. I'm just going to get Felix, and then he's going to like sit down beside me, and then we're just going to cast the entire day.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, you either do full Monty or nothing.
Okay.
All right.
When you're begging for a break in round 4,
Can you do it?
I will.
Yeah, he's Canada.
Good
So
Canadian English.
Canadian English.
Just apologizes a lot. I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah. But you know, Felix, weird story here. Like Felix was like, "Hey, can I get a team? Like, you know, if I don't get a team in time, can I cast?"
He's quite good at Magic, my understanding.
Yeah. No, he's pretty. Yeah.
He's better than everyone on my team.
He's got like pro points. You know, been on a pro tour like once or twice. You know,
So he's better than everyone on my team.
This is generally, I think he's generally better than a lot of people in this room right now.
Yeah.
Not just this room. I mean, like the entire floor here. So, well, obviously, I mean, there's Faisal and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, but it should be a good tournament.
yeah, I'll be interested to see what actually happens. We've only got one camera, so we can only feature one match at a time.
Yeah.
But I think that'll be fun. That'll be really,
Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to playing some Magic actually.
Yep.
Haven't played in ages. I'm gonna
No,
be
you
set.
play. I mean, like you play every week. Like
I don't play every week.
in the
Yeah.
in the downtime, you like whip out your deck. I know exactly what you're playing.
It is gonna be. I'm gonna be rusty.
Ah,
How'd you tap those lands again?
So they only untap at the beginning of your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've now got a problem.
You can only play one land a turn.
We've got a
Alright.
deckless problem that we need to fix rather
Oh,
rapidly. Honestly, yeah, I was under the impression that as long as you had 4 cards, you could split them
among-
evenly.
yeah.
Yeah, but if it's not
different.
that anymore.
It's different, yeah. If it's fetch lands, it's usually fetch lands.
Yeah.
Right? So
It's
if
it's actually fetch lands. That's the biggest problem. It's
Yeah.
fetch lands and shock lands.
Yeah,
are the ones that we're now struggling. We're now going to have to sort out.
Yeah, so play more basics, play more, play other, either fetchables or other dual lands. I mean, those
Yeah, I think it will work itself out, or it'll have to.
wow.
But yeah, looking forward to
Going
playing
back,
some
yeah.
Modern.
Going back to the match.
Yeah, still going. I mean, I've been watching. What's basically happened is Jennings just played some more sideboard cards.
Yeah, he's got all the sideboard cards. Like,
He's got
look
all
at
of the sideboard
a
cards.
Rune Halo. Okay, so assuming the Rune Halo.
Yeah, rest in peace.
is
That's
the
a
thing,
good one.
Rest in peace. Dispel.
Yeah.
What other cards were there in the Gideon's probably main.
Yeah,
board.
Celestial Purge.
Celestial Purge.
Celestial
yeah,
Purge.
exactly.
So obviously, yeah.
That's 4 cards. That's 4 cards on your main board. Like usually you put in like 6 cards from your main board into your deck.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That's already a lot. So.
And it's Jeremy's managed to assemble some. He's managed to diversify his threats.
Mm-hmm.
So before he was riding on the Flame Blade Adepts, but now he's got a little bit more diverse creature base. So the Rune Halo is not as effective, and you're just going to see a swing from the team. Yeah, he shakes
Oh,
hand.
that's it. So what creature is this? Is that another?
I think it's a
Priced Amalgam.
I think it's Priced Amalgam. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very the glare.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
glare
gotta
is quite
fix that.
bad,
I gotta
yeah.
fix that on.
Yeah. You can see the cards he's bought in 2 Celestial Purges. Oh, Celestial Purge, Dispel, Rest in Peace. That's definitely come in. Yeah, there's a lot of incidental hate in the sideboard.
So yeah, I mean, like, wow, that is. I mean, those are a lot of sideboard cards. Usually, when you draw your sideboard cards, like you should be winning. But that's also a testament to Jeremy's deck. I mean, it's quite robust.
Yeah, and you see, and you can see, Jerome's brought in. Oh, he's brought in Ashiok.
Oh, yeah,
Ashiok's
Ashiok.
great. If you
Ashiok
can learn like a
is-
turn 3 Ashiok and just start exiling stuff, and there's like no immediate pressure on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel so good.
Oh man, it's
just-
hilarious.
It's like eventually I will take something. Eventually,
I don't even need to take anything. How about this? I'm just gonna mill you silly. Every turn is like a
Yeah.
free 3 card
on a planeswalker that just sticks around like.
And the other end, like, it's not, it's no small joke that ultimate for Ashok. The ultimate for Ashok is, exile your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
And so, they're not applying any pressure,
Sure.
but they're drawing
And
cards.
Yeah.
And then you exile their hand. It's like,
Uh.
okay, we're going to start from scratch. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey. Oh no. Right. Hello everyone, welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit. Mr. James Church Morley, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Here for round 2. Didn't quite make it for round 1.
Yep.
Little bit of
Why?
little bit of a work situ.
Whoa.
Work situ that's been taken
situ?
care of. Just generic suit things that needed to be taken care of.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gotta ruffle them. Where's the remote? Yeah. Man, it is hot. It is hot. And whoever sung that dumb song like "Man's Not Hot," no, it is hot. It is just hot and humid in this
He's
booth.
speaking the language of the streets there. Man's not hot.
Man not hot. Man's not hot.
Some London, some classic
Gotta
London.
do some like quick math.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is from London. What the hell?
He is. Yeah, I told you, man's not hot. It's from it's a
God knows what is.
phrase close to my heart.
Is that really like a phrase?
People say it. I mean, people say
That's
it.
not hot.
I mean, I don't say it. Obviously.
That's like something new. That's relatively new.
Relatively new.
Yeah,
Relatively new.
but I thought I had the impression there was like some slang
I'm
in
not.
London.
Quite possibly. I think it is. I'm not down with the kids though. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon it's like I don't have guns on me. That's why man's not hot.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. Anyway, we're watching a match here between Destin Lam and Tian Kwang Kai and Ilham. Do you want to introduce yourself?
It's okay.
Under 21
No, no.
champion!
We've got
Stop.
Grey Ogre Games 2017
Yeah.
Invitational 5th to 6th place finisher.
5th/6th place.
5th/6th.
Under 21 champion. Da, 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 da,
No, no, it's okay.
So how does it feel to be the best player of Magic under 21 in Singapore?
I feel young.
You feel young? You bloody should.
Yeah, we're trying to fill in the time while Destin and Quokka is like reshuffling the deck. No, but this is not us filling time. This is just us doing us, right?
That's just what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Jovial, light-hearted banter
Yeah.
on a Wednesday evening. Our dulcet tones in your ears.
Oh yeah. Blasted straight into your ear.
Yeah, we move to the Twilight Zone in round 3 where it gets a little bit somber. You know, we question the physical and mental limits of reality as we sit in this room thinking about life, wondering about our choices that led us here.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on Sunday talking about the heat death of the universe for some reason.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I don't
Why?
know, because we were talking about like long time frames.
Modern isn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty
You know,
good.
when you see Jace versus Jace, like
no.
for a while.
So I'm just gonna say, I know my team had a feature match on Sunday, round 1,
Yep.
and we won on a top deck lightning bolt.
Yep. Jason had
Jason.
plenty live.
Yeah,
draws.
so he said afterwards, we worked out he had 37 live draws in his deck out of like 45 or something like that.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was.
too easy.
We felt pretty good about it.
Yeah.
So I think we got some action though. Quankai's scrying to the top.
Right.
I kept any 5-land hand. Just keep anything.
No, it's another blue eye.
Yeah, so
it's another
Dustin
blue
playing
eye.
Hallowed
Wait.
Fountain.
Quankai looks like he's playing Jun. So
Yeah, I think he is.
come on, Bloodbraid Elf. Come on.
So he mulliganed a hand that had a Collective Brutality and a Liliana, the Last Hope in it.
Oh wow.
So it
okay.
must have been quite a good hand. It must have been quite a bad hand, sorry.
So this has to be like a pretty good hand, I hope.
Here we go, Scavenging Ooze.
Yep.
Scavenging Ooze main board.
Yeah, that's
do you feel about that?
Becoming more popular.
Do you,
They play like 1 to 2 school
Scavengers,
spam.
yeah. Because the red black hollow one decks are just running rampant.
so you just it's another threat. So you have your Time Go, you've got your Dark Confidence, which don't actually do anything, and then
the
Scavenging Ooze.
yeah. And it deals with, I mean, like there's rising resurgence of blue-white control decks.
Yep.
It does help to curb those Snapcaster mages.
Yep.
It if it doesn't get Path to Exile first.
Yep. And I think we're going to see it. Yeah, Path to Exile from Daston right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, you gotta respect. Like you have to respect the Scavenging Ooze. It can get very big, and more importantly, like your deck. For most of Destin's deck, like he's playing, it looks like he's playing Jeskai Tempo. But for most of Destin's deck, he doesn't have any creatures. So why do I get rid of the Scavenging Ooze? It's exactly because it can get rid of any card in your graveyard. Let's just bring up Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, so
I think people have the misconception. Some people have the misconception they can only
get
take,
creatures.
creatures.
No, you can get any card, but you only get the +1/+1 counter and the 1 life if it's a creature.
Yeah.
So it just hoovers up. Casting Snapcaster, target Path to Exile. No, I'll have your Path to Exile. And no, you don't get to re-choose again. It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. So yeah.
Okay, I think this turn we will see the BBL.
Oh please, come on.
Do you like casting it into 4 open mana?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah,
Just
Pass you, pass
go,
it,
just
yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
It's not like he's playing not disallow, summary dismissal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Everybody runs summary dismissal in their blue white.
Actually, there's
Yeah,
another
that's-
counter spell in for modern, Counterflux.
Oh yeah. So blue red from Return to Ravnica,
That's
and
interesting.
and then you can overload it for 1
Yeah.
blue red, and you counter all spells on the stack. So I've heard people talking about this as like in the Jeskai decks as like a way to deal with the Bloodbraid Elf, because you can, if you have it's the 4 mana available,
Yeah.
you can just counter everything,
Yeah.
which is obviously pretty useful. And yeah, Cryptic Command. So he went Quankai went Dark Confidant instead.
Yeah, I think that's quite respectable. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe he have the second.
Yeah,
Dark
second. So
Confidant.
he had double Dark Confidant in hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
darkconfidant.com.
Now you need to kill Dark Confidant or you lose the game.
No, I don't think he'll lose the game. But I
No,
mean,
man.
like,
No man, it's like Jace Brainstorm. Similar to that.
it's not Jace Brainstorm. Man. Jace Brainstorm is
No, it's like Green Sleeve Sapphire.
But better.
not better.
But significantly better. So one thing I learned about Dark Confidant was that no one ever attacks or blocks with it. If there's any danger of it getting
like
You know, they were. It's just so. It may as well be an enchantment for 80% of the time, which is one black. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library, put it in your hand, lose life equal to its converted mana cost.
Yeah.
Because no one, you know, people,
Nobody ever.
yeah,
does
people
that.
in the Abzan, the Jund decks are just. It's so important to keep drawing
that
those
card
cards.
advantage,
Yeah.
Because you know, once you get those 2 or 3 threats, and we're looking at Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf is currently what, instant sorcery,
A land. Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, so it's 3/4.
Still big.
Yep.
Still very big.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna see
Raging
it.
Ravine.
Raging Ravines. Wow, it's cryptic.
no,
Cryptic
set.
command here. There you go. Yeah,
Yep. Bounce and draw. Sure.
that seems pretty good.
Bounce and draw. And
Actually-
And Quankai's already played his land this turn.
has he?
Yeah, he
No,
played.
hasn't.
Oh, I thought. Oh no, it's last turn. Sorry. Yeah.
So you got 2 of his guys. I think one of his guys path. That's why he's like 1 land ahead of.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
What is that card? Is that Bring to Light?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Holy smokes,
I think it is.
You bring what? What do you bring to light for?
Cryptic command.
Jace?
maybe?
Huh?
Well, no, it's only creature.
It's
no,
sorcery spirit, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
sorcery.
spirit. It's sorcery spirit.
So
Maybe you bring Jace to life.
No, but
Creature, instant or sorcery.
Oh no, yeah. So you can bring
What's
in
going on?
Jace.
you need green. That's the thing.
He doesn't have. Yeah. So you can see another cryptic.
So okay, cryptic into cryptic, sure, whatever.
Not bad. Well, this is cryptic number 3 we've
Yep.
seen.
But the thing is, Kwankai's hand is insane. Cause
It's growing because you know he doesn't have to do anything. All he has
Yeah.
to do is just keep sinking mana into
Yeah.
Raging Ravine.
And there's
eventually
yeah.
Dustin will not have anything.
And there we
to
go,
do
Misty
about
Rainforest.
it.
So you think he's going to get breeding pool here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And the question is like, what do you bring to light?
Oh, basic forest. What is going on? Is this?
in Kwankai's head? It's like what forest? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Is
Hawkeye-
this-
Hawkeye's
it-
like,
I swear.
"What?"
Is this the search for tomorrow? Okay, this
I
is
think
this
this
is
is the
this is source. Is this the 4 color bring to
Jeskai's
light?
Cape Shift.
Yeah. So there was I saw a list
Oh.
on the Magic Online 5.0 lists, and one of
Uh-huh.
them was a 4 Jace bring to light deck that had a ton of 1-ofs in it.
They win by Valakut, I think.
You win by Valakut.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Not
Yeah.
with these
That's
lands.
not
Not with
enough.
these lands.
Yeah, there's not enough
He can't-
mountains.
Oh,
in
Oh, unless
there.
he has Prismatic Omen as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know,
You're
man.
kidding.
Oh, we're gonna find
Prismatic
out
Omen.
because he's casting.
A prismatic omen.
Sakura
it's a
Tri-Elder.
Sakura Tri-Elder.
Pretty sure it's Valakut plus Cape Shift. Right?
But what? Where are the mountains?
Yeah.
How
I don't know,
many
man.
mountains do you have? He cannot be that lucky to only have steam vents on the battlefield right now.
That's a Cape Shift.
I see the scape shift, yes. I see the scape shift. I understand the line. But where are the rest of the mountains? There's like
It seems like he must almost have all non-mountain lands in his
right
deck,
on-
like on
on
the
the
battlefield,
battlefield right
like
now.
because he needs you need some amount of mountains to go and fetch.
What if
Yeah.
what if you have like Tron pieces? Then you just Scape Shift into Tron pieces
scape
into
shift like
Into what?
Morocco, right?
into Morocco.
But then where?
Wow,
But
that's
then.
brilliant.
But then where are these Tron pieces? We would have seen them. There's 12 out of 60. It's a 20% chance of seeing one
No
of
way,
them.
just-
No,
you
you
just-
don't need
You just need
12.
one each.
Oh, you just one each.
Yeah.
Dude, you
Oh,
don't need
such-
12. You need 3 towers. Oh, wait. Let me think.
No, 4 towers, then one each, right? One
Four
of the
towers.
No, because you can't only play one. Because if it gets removed, then you just feel really
No,
sad.
man.
No, so they,
Oh, man,
they hit
you
the
have to
battlefield.
believe.
Yeah, so you have to believe that. So 3 towers.
There we
2
go.
towers, 2 and 2 of the other 2. And so that's what? 9, 6, that's 15, that's Emrakul mana.
Yeah, no, I agree.
7, you scape shift on 7.
Oh yeah, the old scape shifts on 7.
Yeah, you scape shift on 7. You get Emrakul mana. You untap, you cast Emrakul, you take another turn. Right? Easy.
Something like that.
Easy game.
Easy, yeah. Whereas your Quankai's just playing
So it's
Tarmogoyfs.
I'm going, yeah.
They're confident.
Question is, will Delson win this turn? That's a
Oh,
Oh, that's
man,
a
okay,
valid
so
kit. Quankai's going. I still don't understand. It's just like this is a hodgepodge of cards, isn't it?
No, Quagga is a better player than us. Like, we will say like, I don't understand what you're doing. We don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Float. Is he gonna float the? float those 3 as well.
That's
Just
probably gonna
tap them.
float 3 mana.
Let's go. Float it. Come
No, why did you float
on.
2
No, he
mana?
didn't. He didn't. He sacrificed them. They've gone to the graveyard. They haven't been tapped. So he's looking for the win, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess he has because Quankai doesn't have any way to interact with lands.
2 times 4. Eh? 2 times. Eh?
Steam vents.
3.
Yep. But from
times 2 times 4.
No, so he sacrificed 5 lands.
It's 20. Yeah, he
So
sacrificed
he
6. He
Plus you have-
sacrificed
you have-
6.
you have the
he
second
sacrificed
Valakut.
6,
Yeah.
Okay, so second Valakut and 5 more lands. And
Yeah, and then
In
yeah,
fact,
and
you
yeah,
know,
he's gonna
if
do it.
all
Yeah.
6 went for Valakut.
Yeah.
Yeah, all 6 went for Valakut. That's 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Unless Quankai has like some instant speed life gain.
Oh, yeah, out of the Jund deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the colours that don't do life gain,
Yeah,
apart from
exactly,
green.
like
Yeah.
the black.
Yeah, the black life gain. Yeah.
So Destin's like, Destin should have just let that first Dark Confidant go. Like those 2 Dark Confidants go. Then he could have just like
Yeah.
escape shift a lot
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to. Presumably, Dustin's thinking, "Oh gosh, I hope he doesn't draw into all of these." You know.
Lands.
Well, I guess Liliana
Yeah, you want
is
you
good
want
if
him
you're
to,
going to
like,
start
every-
if you're going to start discarding cards from his hand, because it seems like that's
right.
the Jund deck wants to Thoughtseize Inquisition Liliana you as quickly as possible to get because Dastin's cards are lands on the battlefield, inconsequential creatures are going to get sacrificed, but needs to keep Scape Shift, Bring to Light in hand until he has a critical mass of lands.
He doesn't need to keep. He doesn't need to keep
Well,
either. No, he only
he-
needs
he-
to keep either.
Oh, he does, but
but
he
not
he,
both.
he needs them at some point in hand to cast.
Yeah.
Now, if they're preemptively discarded, then there's no, short of drawing another one, there's no real way that he can
Right.
get that back.
Yeah.
So I assume that discard is good against this deck.
Actually,
No.
at,
This
No,
guy
yeah,
is
like,
not
this
good
guy
against
is-
today?
this
No.
guy is not good.
at that point of time, okay, so we're going to talk about just the possibilities. At that point of time, where he did cast that cryptic command, he could have just waited. He could have just waited for him to go like double Dark Confidant. I counter this one and bounce this one back to your hand. If that was the concern, right? He could have just waited because he knew that Quankai hadn't laid a land yet. He could still bounce the Dark Confidant. Instead of countering it, sure, fine. I just stop you 1 turn.
I think what he wants, what's his name? Destin.
Destin, yeah.
What he wants is to find the 5th land, cause he's missed.
He was drawing right.
Yeah.
He missed. He missed.
He missed, like, 2
drops.
times.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did our camera like go bonkers again? Yep. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I do agree. Like that there was like some digging involved. I don't know. I think. Destin still won. Just that your options at that point.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
time,
yeah.
A testament to how open modern is
Yeah.
in this modern meta
Six.
with Jaces and Bloodbraid Elves, and you can still play Bring to Light and
You
Scape
can still
Shift.
bring to light Scape Shift into Emrakul.
Yeah, one
Oh,
can
yeah.
still win through a humble Valakut.
Oh, I would love to see like Scape Shift Tron amulet.
Are you pushing? You're pushing something. You're pushing
Pushing the
limits. Yeah,
limits.
yeah. Yeah.
Like double amulet. Okay, so double amulet, right, allows you to Tron Scape Shift on turn 4 and cast an Emrakul. Scape Shift with 4 lands and cast an Emrakul after that.
You're living in.
And you can ramp. And that's the best part. Like because you start off with green. You
Yeah.
can ramp. You like search for
Sik-
tomorrow into
Sakura Tribe Elder.
Sakura Tri Elder.
Yeah, I saw Dastin was playing Farseek as well.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I don't
I
know.
love this format. It's so dumb.
It's alright. It's alright, isn't it?
Okay, now I'm gonna build like amulet. You
No.
know, amulet of bigger Scape Shift Tron. Yeah.
It's just all of your
Oh.
favorite cards. All of your favorite
No, they're
cards.
actually not my favorite cards. In fact, I have a history with Scape Shift, and this is the thing. Like my friend in Porto, I came back to Singapore to like do my visa and stuff like that. So he told me like if you can find cards cheap here, and they're a lot cheaper in Singapore, help me buy like Scape Shifts, and I'll bring it back, and I'll buy it from you. I buy 2 Scape Shift and they're not cheap. I buy it, I go back to Porto, and then he decides, I don't want to play Scape Shift anymore. It's like, yes, come back. Yes. So I'm stuck with like 2 scape shifts. I don't, you know, the EDH you play it. I mean, like you play it in some decks, but you,
Do you?
yeah, you do.
Do you?
I don't.
You
So
don't,
I
but
don't.
people do.
But people do.
People do.
I couldn't sell the scape shifts off, so now I'm left with like 2 scape shifts to remind me never buy cards for other people. Yeah.
Okay, and there you go. So Inquisition of Kozilek from Quan Kai.
That's a fast one.
So
I
oh,
think
look at
you take
this
the
three.
search for tomorrow, right? I think you can only take the search for tomorrow.
No,
there's
no, there's an opt and
what's
there's
the other card?
Path to Exile and Opt.
I think it's part of
okay.
yeah.
Maybe you take the path. But if you let
Ah.
Destin like resolve
This
search
hand,
for tomorrow.
this hand doesn't do much. Dustin's hand, right?
Destin's hand doesn't do much, but it's got bring to light.
Yeah, but he needs to draw some lands and then get to turn 5.
Yeah, that's why search.
He needs to
yeah,
draw
search
one
for,
land.
yeah.
But he
Well, he needs to draw 2 lands because if he takes search from tomorrow, which he did.
yeah, okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
now he needs to draw 2 lands.
Yeah, which I think. So I think taking the ramp was right.
The
Or
thing
the,
is, right,
I don't
every
know.
time I play against Valakut, when I see his hand, I let's say I took his Ram spell, he'll just stop like that. Now.
well, he
Yeah,
just did
yeah,
that. He just drew a Sakura Tribal
Yeah.
off the top. Yeah, so they've always got it.
They always
They've
have it.
always
It's
got
like
it.
it's like Tron players where you have the Tron, but then you don't have the payoff. They will
Yeah.
always stop like the
It's always
They
payoff.
on top of the
always
deck.
forget even- yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've already thought seized away the Khan, and then the next turn another Tron land, and then the Khan that you
Yeah.
thought you took away. And you look at his graveyard, it's like, no, this guy's not cheating, or maybe he is. Maybe he's stacking his deck.
Another,
know.
yeah, and another Inquisition of Kozilek for taking the Sakura Tribal. What will Dastin draw? Oh, it's not another. Oh, there you
But he's
go.
drawing lands, that's
Yeah, well, he's drawing lands. Yeah, so Kwankai should be at 17 life by my count.
Oh, actually, if
Yeah.
Destin keeps like hitting the mountain, will his escape shift become worse?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
But they do have usually they do have enough in the deck, because all you have to do is to get like 2 Valakus. Like we saw in the last game, he got like just 6 mountains straight up. Instead, you just get another Valakut and then another bunch of lands, and that four
But the thing
more
is,
lands plus 1 more Valakut.
but the thing is, Destin is like playing 4 color, and then
Yeah,
you-
he needs, and we saw him have a lot of basic lands as
Mhm.
well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think you're right. I don't know how many mountains he has in his deck,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
must be reaching critical mass. Oh, and here's a difficult choice.
So yeah, I mean, like last game he was so fortunate because
Yeah,
like, he
he
only had like 1 mountain
Yeah.
on the battlefield.
And now-
that is ridiculous.
And and here we go. So Kwankai also believes that discard is the way against
Of
Scape Shift.
course,
Yeah.
of
So we're
course
going to see
it's
what do you discard here? Do you get rid of the opt? Is that the least? He's. Oh,
you don't discard of them, please. Don't discard of them.
You don't.
Yeah.
Bring to light.
Oh, he's discarding
Because,
Bring
yeah.
to Light. Yeah.
Okay, the way you keep cards safe, right, is to keep them on top of the deck at this point in time. Like against some people, just like, it looked like Destin was going to give up the opt because there's just like draw a card. No, the important thing about the opt is that or maybe not opt, Serum Vision, stuff like Serum Vision,
Yeah.
where you scry after you draw, is that the card is on top of the deck. And
Yeah.
you have information in your opponent.
And Dastin just drew a Stomping Ground,
yeah.
which is his
Another mountain.
4th mountain.
Yep.
So I think he can't win via escape shift if he don't have like
As
4 other mountains.
He needs
think-
no. He needs 5 more.
5 more? 4 more? Cause Konkai is at 16, so
No. No, he needs 6 mountains. He needs 6 more mountains.
okay.
so discarding a Stomping Ground, and Kwankai obviously got a lot of lands as well.
Yeah, this is
Wow, double Liliana.
I'll opt here. Opt and
Opt and
Oh,
hope
then
for a
try to find
remand.
either remand or counterspell mana
Yeah.
or something.
So float that extra blue, I think. Yep. So
Yeah,
double blue.
yeah. Just ambitious, already tapping the mana. It's okay.
Just
It
put
doesn't.
it
It
down.
doesn't disappear.
It's okay, man.
You can just use the red and you can't filter with the Mystic Gate.
No, you got Mystic Gate only takes white or blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So double blue now. Scry that to the bottom. You're looking for remand. And what does he draw off the top?
An island.
No.
Plains. Plains.
Okay.
Wow. And Dastin's hand is just three lands, I
That's
believe.
insane. So Konkai is just like, yep,
Dub-
double Planeswalker.
Double Liliana. Wow, three. Let's say 3 lands and a Path to Exile in hand. Path to Exile looks very sad at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just.
But it's got, I mean, like, it's got targets. It's got targets.
Oh no, it does, but Quan Kai knows about the Path to Exile.
So he's not playing any of his stuff yet. You know, trying to force Destin to, you know, get rid of that Path to Exile.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And Quan Kai is in the advantageous situation where he's got no cards in hand now, so he can play his card, then Liliana +1.
Yep.
And just start attacking Dastin asymmetrically, which is obviously quite a good place to be. Wow, Fulminator Mage.
Fulminator Mage is powerful. Discard a card, please. And I think a land has to go. I mean, like, there's no reason. You know, you're waiting for Quan Kai to fire.
Yeah, Quan Kai. Dastin asking, what are you discarding? Quan Kai saying, nothing.
Nothing.
Because I don't have anything. And Fulminator Mage on the stomping ground.
Just get rid of number 1, a green source, and more red mana.
Alfian's just joined the Facebook chat and has quoted,
Mick
is too soft. What does
Mick is too soft.
I thought he was talking about either physically or mentally, not your voice.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm a softie.
Yeah.
I'm a softie on it.
You're really in touch with your,
inner self.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Ghosty Hosty saying EE for 3 would be amazing. Actually, that's quite true.
I think it would be, but Dastin thinking about what to
I
discard.
think Konkai has the lock here, cause he can minus Lily, the last hope, get back his Fulminator Mage,
Yeah,
keep
just
destroying land, keep
Start
destroying
stripping
land.
lands like nobody's business,
Yeah.
right?
And then he presumably can use Liliana the Veil's ultimate
Yeah.
next turn to
To just
it splits your permanents, right? And you
Right.
get to pick half of them. So you can have either 2 lands or 3 lands.
Yeah.
Your choice.
Or you can have like 1 land now.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is.
Ooh,
Is
BB
that a
Elf.
Bloodbraid Elf?
Whoa.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay! Yay! The first Bloodbraid Elf.
I've never seen one. I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in
Never
the wild.
seen it in real,
And it gets a Tarmogoyf.
Even
in
on
real
Sunday?
life. What?
Even on Sunday.
Yeah. On
What?
Sunday, do we didn't see a single Bloodbraid Elf
That's
on
surprising.
stream. Were there a lot of Bloodbraid Elf decks?
No.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
no,
saw
no,
like
there weren't.
once. I mean, I saw like 3, I think, but then they're all on the lower tables.
Whoa.
Like you
Shots
gotta
fired
build, yeah.
by
You gotta
second
build your
place
deck,
finisher.
right? Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I played against one Jund deck and I didn't see a Liliana of the Veil.
Yeah.
Bloodbraid Elf, sorry. This is
So, man, Bloodbraid Elf, look at that. Tarmogoyf and Bloodbraid Elf, and that is like a huge creature.
a testament to the power of Liliana of the Veil.
Oh, he doesn't bring back the
Fulminator Mage.
Fulminator Mage.
I think that's next turn. Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
okay,
so
so-
we're gonna see it. Oh no, he's
Come on,
he's having a
Konkai, you
think.
can do it,
Konkai
man.
having a think. So second Tarmogoyf, and then discard a card, and yeah, Dastin's seen enough.
Yeah, it's
I mean, what a demoralizing victory! It's just
It's like,
you have
yeah.
no lands, no cards in hand, no permanents.
John land destruction.
They want you.
There's no like, it's gonna be tough at that point. Like I don't see a set of draws that will get you out of that situation.
It's especially when Dastin's so dependent on lands.
Yeah.
And once Liliana of the Veil takes away your lands,
Mm.
you know what do you have to do? You're basically starting from scratch.
While your opponent still has a Liliana on the battlefield.
Correct.
It's like,
yeah,
great.
it's very difficult for Dastin to gain back the advantage that the Jund deck gets from Dark Confidants.
And he
Liliana
couldn't
of the
even
Veils.
he couldn't even bring to light, So
yeah.
it's tough.
You don't think those bring to light's got to come out? Or do you think it's just too crucial for playing it and going to get Escape Shift to win the next turn?
It's Escape Shift number 5, 6,
yeah.
and potentially number
Yeah.
7. And if we do see the board suddenly get flooded with creatures like that, that Bring to Light, those two or three extra copies of Bring to Light, that's gonna be, you know, your board wipe. That's gonna be, you know, Cryptic Command, bounce that Liliana and draw me an extra card. So yeah, it's still an important part of the deck. Although it's a bit slow, and
it does feel a bit slow.
It feels a
why-
bit slow,
Well,
and you know your opponent can just like wreck your hand.
Yeah, I think it's like you're meshing two decks into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah, and then you can't play both.
You can't have your
you
cake
can't
and
have
eat
both
it.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
But this
or
deck
maybe you can.
feels a bit slow because the normal Scapeshift deck, sort of, its sole purpose is to accelerate to the number of lands it needs, then cast Escape Shift. Whereas,
Yeah.
but all of the cards work in that way. Whereas this is sort of trying to, I'm going to play some Remands and some Cryptic Commands, and
Yeah.
I'm going to do some things,
There-
and then I'm going to get you know Bring to Light, and then I'm going to win.
There was the Tima. I mean, like there is the Tima version of
yep.
Scapeshift, right? And it has, you know, it doesn't play the white, but you know, the Steamer version of Scapeshift, they play Cryptic Commands. They, you know, it's everything's blue and green on the first half, and then you Scapeshift and you kill your opponent. That's the only time that they see that you have
I
any
think it's also
mountains
because
on the
of Blood
battlefield.
Moon.
Yeah, there's also, you know,
Actually-
Blood Moon.
Will Valakut still trigger if you Blood Moon?
No, Valakut will not trigger.
Okay,
it's
then
just
it's
like
not because
normal
of Blood
mountain. It will be. It will trigger if what's that new Blood Moon?
Blood Sun.
Sun.
Blood Sun.
Blood Sun, yeah, Blood Suck. It's man, Blood Sun is such a bad card. Like
Not a good
seriously.
card. Not a good card.
Great in Tron.
People were very excited for it for about a week. People wanted to believe that this was the next coming of Blood Moon in Modern, but alas.
Now that's Tron's answer to every other manland. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Yavang's in the Twitch chat saying, "Sweet, Modern at 8:30 in the morning." Well, if you go down to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames, you can have Modern any time of the day.
We're always on YouTube.
Yeah, we're always
.com/Gregor Games. We're
Yeah.
always there.
forever and ever. Oh, this is the reason why I was talking about Heat Death. Like, if you wanted to watch the replays, right, it is on YouTube. They're all on YouTube. We upload it there. It will be there forever, or until YouTube dies, or until the world explodes, or until the heat death of the universe. So it will always be
So
there.
you went to quite an existential place on Sunday. That's
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
really
for sure.
went
It's like,
really went off the deep.
I want to live forever.
God, I don't cast for one time, and you're talking about like,
Or like
you know,
depression.
Yeah.
and,
just like.
are we really real? Is this some kind of matrix?
It is interesting. You know, is it all a shared reality? It's like
is
it's
there
like
a-
Plato's. Is it the Republic?
The
Which is-
Republic, yeah, the
Plato's,
Republic.
you know, famous essay about the
the
impact.
Matrix and the architect?
Yeah. Living in a cave.
I had someone suggest I run Blood Sun in Amulet Titan, but it's just not the same deck. If you try to add Blood Suns, yeah, exactly. Amulet Titan doesn't work. I guess you get, you just have, you slam your Karoo lands and you're happy. That's it. It's like,
Yeah, again, sort of
not
like
that great.
putting
Not
in,
that
putting
great.
in a Bloodstone just sort of detracts from what the deck wants to do.
Yeah,
It just
exactly.
wants to, you know.
It wants to bounce the lands,
Yeah.
man. Like that's the whole point. Oh, anyway, Destin here off to a pretty good start, getting some ramp up early.
He has a lot of lands in hand though.
Oh,
If I'm
Dark
not correct.
Confidant.
Stomping Ground, Mystic Gate in hand as well. Daston's not interested. He's going straight for it.
Yeah, it's not even gonna, do you want to trade your Dark Confidant? Obviously you don't. And
No one wants to trade their Dark Confidant.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
If I'm like at 4 life, I would.
Oh yeah,
I
then
would
then
stop
then, then
drawing
you're then
cards.
you're running it. You're attacking into
You're like-
nothing. You're blocking.
Go, and then your opponent's like, no.
No,
nope.
you did 2 damage to me. Yeah.
Come on right through, right?
Yeah.
The door
Please.
is open.
Please, hopefully you draw that Liliana of the Veil off the top that you've been looking for.
And then, you cast the out of Veil, you -2 on
Not
yourself,
yourself, yeah.
just to get rid of your Dark
Yeah.
Confidant.
That's the sort of lateral thinking that
And then
wait, wait.
disallow.
required.
So if you Liliana yourself, who gets to choose your opponent or you?
No, you choose.
Oh, okay.
Target opponent chooses. Target player sacrifices creature, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a rest in peace.
Yeah. That's
Is-
interesting.
Is that the
Rest
right
in peace.
sideboard card to bring in against a Jund deck? You like that?
I'm
Yes.
curious.
You like it?
Yes, because it shut down the BB Elf into Cloggers Command, like returning BB Elf. Cloggers Command.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then
It shuts
shadow-
down a few things. Yeah,
shadow
shuts
your
down
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi, yeah.
Both, yeah.
Tamagotchi at 0. Always at 0-1.
But the thing is, Konkai has Dark Confider on the battlefield. And
Yeah, but he's not drawing any lands. Look at that.
oh really?
Are those Sakura track orders?
They are, yeah.
So just
It's 4 colors. Scape shift.
For it's
Cause Blood Off and Jace, right?
No.
no.
No, he
No.
don't play both. He just plays Scape
He
shift.
plays
but-
neither.
Yeah, no,
Plays neither.
that's 3 decks in one. You
Yeah.
cannot have your cake and eat it. Although you can have peanut butter and chocolate. Like that combination, okay, not bad.
Oh,
Yeah, just gonna block and sack. Okay, not block and kill.
No man. No man.
The
He
la-
has
the lands-
so many lands.
The
Cause
lands,
Jackson-
the lands
Jackson-
are so much more important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the battlefield, aren't they?
it doesn't change. His game plan doesn't change. Just skip shift out.
Well, yeah, he sees that obviously Konkai is kind of starving on lands.
Konkai Grixis?
No, he's playing Jund.
Playing Jund.
Konkai is playing
So
Jund.
yeah, no counter spell. So yeah, sure, draw your entire deck.
P. Cobri is asking, Kelvin Chu playing this event? No, I don't think so. I
Don't
think
think so.
Kelvin only plays the like those big
Plays-
ticket events.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of small fry. Don't.
Apart from our seasonal team
Seasonal qualifier,
unified
yeah.
modern event in which
Yeah.
Kelvin Chu played and won.
Yep.
Okay, for seasonals,
Play-
I will beat Calvin Chu.
Okay. Kelvin
Right.
Chu beating current color commentator Ilham
Yeah.
in the finals of our event on Sunday.
What's
He
up?
almost- He almost conceded to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to spike Felix.
This is Spy Felix. Just tell like Felix. You can't tell me what to do. I am
Serious?
Kelvin
Felix
Chu.
wanted to buy one, so Kelvin like
Felix wanted what?
wanted to win, wanted to buy for the SQ.
Oh, okay.
Then how and Felix, how was telling Kelvin Chu to scoop.
Oh. Because Hao is not going to play, obviously.
Right.
And then like,
Kelvin Chu is gonna play.
no, Kelvin just wants to qualify and that's it. He's probably going to play. Maybe not going to play at all.
Yeah, he
Only
want- he-
Felix is
he-
the one that.
Kelvin Chu presumably wants the invitation to the big dance at the end of the
I
year.
think, I think
Oh,
he,
for sure.
I think,
yeah.
He'll
I,
get it either way.
Yeah,
right?
I
he'll
think he will
probably
get it
it.
via
Yeah.
the
Pro points, yeah.
players. Yeah.
No, but he has to play some of the
Let's play one.
some
right?
of
One or
the
two.
this thing.
One.
Not just one or two at the excuse. No, he has to score 6 points.
Championship points.
Yeah, 6 championship points, which is not actually very easy now
You have to play
because
two
the
SQs,
tiers,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the tiers are really quite spread out. So if you're not in maybe like the top 10, you might not be able to score at least 6 points. So maybe you'll just play like one event and then never patronize the shop ever again. But why would he? Like he's running Haven Games, so
Is that what? Is that
And
what
also-
he?
what? That's our code name for that shop that we'll
Oh,
won't
but
mention about.
he owns another
it's-
unnamed shop in the Greater Republic of
Partner,
Singapore.
partner.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
And also
So
he's like
sweat
he's like
equity.
flying to GPs and Pro
Yeah,
Tours.
yeah.
So
What organization is MTG main card?
it's like
Hong
Hong
Kong.
Kong,
It's Hong Kong.
yeah,
Hong Kong, it's a Hong Kong store, man. MTG main card. Also, yeah,
Sponsors him, right? For Pro Tour.
yeah, exactly. They are his sponsors. We have we're sponsors too. Come on.
The team
Sponsor
did very
like
well.
team-
Team
yeah,
did very
team.
well at the last Pro Tour.
Exactly. Like
They've got
first,
they got 33 points or something like that.
first, going into day 2.
Team Grey Ogre.
I think like all 100% of Team Grey Ogre games made it to day 2.
But
of Pro
actually I
Tour.
think it's often, I mean, it's also because of the format. It's modern, and
Yeah.
our players are famous for its modern caliber. Like they know the modern inside out.
Felix is
Felix,
strong. Jin Hao is strong, despite not being able to play that much. But
Yeah.
Jin Hao is quite
yeah,
strong. Who else is good at modern?
Zhongyi,
Yeah,
Zhongyi.
Zhongyi is
Yeah.
like insane.
Huawei.
Guo Wei is okay. Guo Wei is modern. Like I think he's equally as good at modern and standard.
Is Huawei listening now?
Yeah, I don't know, Guo Wei, if you're in the chat, like
You're okay.
feel free to disagree with me. But like compared to everybody else, I think
Face
you know,
off.
yeah.
I
He might
challenge you.
actually he
Make
might
us
be
go
the
away.
strongest.
Or stream it.
He might be the strongest standard player in that team.
Yeah, buttering him up.
Because
yeah.
like
Very tall guy.
oh,
Oh, Achen, Achen.
Atian.
No, not Achen. The last one, I don't know his name. The only one.
Oh,
He's in London right now.
Yeah.
Ernest, is it?
No, not Ernest. Sheesh. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting.
he doesn't come to the shop often.
No, because he's in London,
So
dude.
he's based in London?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway, yeah. You know, of all of them, I think, you know, like Huawei followed by Jin Hao, probably better at standard than the rest. But all of them are like damn good at modern.
Hmm.
Achen not good.
Achen is draft.
He's draft, yeah, he's draft specialist. He's really good at drafting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Junho join.
Oh, Jin Hao joined. Jin Hao!
Jin Hao top 8 Grand Prix Hong Kong playing Sealed though, right? Didn't he? Sealed, yeah.
Jin Hao is like
Jin Hao heard your
insane.
comments about his team.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh whoa. I did not know I was being monitored. Okay, I'm off. I'm going home. This is not fun anymore. Man, we have not been paying attention to the game.
It's the game. I've been watching the game. The game has escalated.
Oh yeah, okay.
Daston's
So who's winning?
Quan Kai is very definitely winning. So
Oh.
he once again using Liliana of the Veil and the Dark Confidant, which Daston just got rid of, has drawn about 3 or 4 cards.
Yeah. What? No.
There's so many phones.
Yeah, there's so many phones here.
Jimmy, your phone is not even charging. Jimmy, your phone is.
It's
Yeah, your phone has stopped charging.
it's chaos in the commentators booth
Yeah.
right now. Bodies
Yeah,
everywhere.
people have to get
Bodies
out.
everywhere.
It's already as hot.
Whose phone is this?
I don't know. I honestly
It's
don't
not
know.
Jimmy's phone. Jimmy's phone is the big one.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like Quan Kai's got complete control of this game. Fulminator Mage, Liliana of the Veil. He drew a Liliana of the Last Hope. You know, you can't use it to get anything back. But I'm surprised that the Treetop Village is just not getting in there for some damage now. Grim Love, Monster in Hand, which is going to be pretty bad once the graveyard's gone. but presumably you just want to, but with nothing on the battlefield, Daston has nothing.
Yeah.
Why is the Treetop Village not crashing in for 3 points of damage? You've got to win this game somehow, and that's as good a way as any, considering.
So he just hasn't
Maybe he's
thought
got
of
like
it.
Terminate or I don't know.
But you know,
Yeah, escape shift off the top for Destin. Like
yeah,
that's
here
the
we
end of the
go,
game.
Treetop Village.
I think he can hear you. It's like, why are you not attacking with the treetop?
Why put the
village?
Treetop Village in your deck if you're not going to attack with it? It's just,
Hey, man,
it's
that
just
Grim Lava Man's gonna do some work, man.
yeah,
The
Grim
one
Lava.
card. The one card.
Yeah, Daston's having a little look. Ah, it's a stomping ground tapped.
Nope.
What an anticlimactic
Yep, yep.
slow roll.
Trying
Uh,
to.
Does that not trigger any Valakuts on the field?
Nope.
No,
Oh, there's no Velocuts. There's one. Is that
There-
Velocut or
no,
Cinder
that's a
Glade?
Cinder Glade.
Oh,
There's a
Cinder
Cinder Glade. Yeah.
Glade.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 mountains
Yeah.
only on the battlefield. So escape shift or bust, or bring to light or bust. Escape shift 1, 2, 3, 4, or bring to light.
Yeah, so he's going to need to draw it next turn presumably because yeah, we're going to see
Alright, so Raging Ravine even bigger than a
the squad's coming in. Yeah, so it's going to be 7 points damage.
No.
Yeah, 4
Yeah,
from the
7,
Raging
yeah,
Ravine,
yeah.
7, and then that's going to go up to 8 next turn, which is going to be, you know, Daston needs to draw it now.
Yeah, he needs to draw it now. Otherwise, that Liliana, like, okay, either
Yeah,
the
Liliana Lost
game,
Hope goes
the game is
away.
over, or then Liliana's just gonna ultimate and just, you know, I'm gonna give you half your mountains that you used to have.
Escape shift is game over it.
Escape shift, bring to light, escape shift.
Oh,
bring
he
to
doesn't love
light.
it. He doesn't love it.
It's just
No.
rolling from Kai.
Nah, what is it? Oh,
We will never know.
it was
It's
it's
another
another
rest in
rest
peace.
in peace. Oh,
Rest
such
in peace, too good.
they are not good in multiples.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You just need, you know, redundancy and protection of your original spells. Anyway, that's the end of round 2. We'll be back with round 3 in about 10 minutes time, so don't go away. Of course, you can join us on the stream every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Tuesdays not so much anymore. Alfian has to get his act together. Right, Alfian? Alfian, you gotta get your act together and come and stream standard. Because some people want to watch standard. Some,
Mix calling Alfian out in the chat.
yeah, I am calling you out.
Calling Alfian out.
YouTube.com/GreyOgreGames if you want to watch more, of all this stuff. And then GreyOgreGames.com if you want to find out more about the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals for 2018 and how you can participate. And if you like what we do here, talking about the heat death of the universe and Jace the Mind Sculptors and what else were we talking about today? I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. Just like, share, subscribe, tell your mom about us.
She won't understand, but
Yeah,
tell her anyway.
yeah, your mom rates us. All right, we're signing off. We'll be back in round 2 very shortly, so don't go away. Hello everyone and welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's Modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
Round 2, and we've got Grey Ogre Games Invitational winner Jeffrey Chan.
Winner!
Trademark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
2017.
2017 Invitational
yeah.
winner Jeffrey Chan.
Because next year we're going to have another winner, yeah?
It might be Jeffrey again.
Might be, yeah.
And Jeffrey's playing a burn deck.
Yeah.
Is he testing, do you think, for this
Saturday?
weekend Sunday
Oh, yeah. I'm
modern
pretty sure,
tournament?
I'm pretty sure. On the left side of the table, of course, Jeffrey.
yeah,
and then on the right side of the table,
Felix
Pels. I hope we're pronouncing that right. Felix Pels.
Yeah, and he's played a turn 1. I believe that's a Mausoleum Wanderer.
Is this a Ban
Is it Bant
Spirits?
Spirits? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
It looks like it. It's some Bant color cards. That's a Geist of Saint Traft hanging out in the deck in the middle of his hand. So you'd reasonably expect to see like Spell Queller, maybe Rattle Chains. The 2-1 that give it flash. Selfless Spirit.
You'll see Geist of Saint Traft.
Yeah. Some Path to Exiles.
Path to Exiles, yeah.
Some miscellaneous Bant. Good. Oh, maybe they have Drogskull Captain, the 1 white.
Oh
blue,
yeah,
+1/+1
sure.
Hex Brave.
Okay, so yeah, probably, especially, and we're going to see like Collector Company. If this is the Ban version, we're going to see Collector Company.
So this deck was played on the modern Super League Week 2. I think one of the teams had a Bant Spirits deck.
Man, how long ago was that?
That was like last week.
That was last week?
Yeah, last week.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, like, this deck uses cards that almost no other deck uses. So that it makes sense for you to play like Team Unified with this deck.
Because just all these like random spirits that don't really like fit in.
Well,
anyway,
if you're playing the Abzan, version, yeah, okay, you have this. You have Collector Company. If you're playing like any Abzan Coco deck, like you have Collector Company, you have Birds of Paradise, you have.
Jeffrey's gone for the old triple Goblin Guide on turn 2. That's some hasty damage.
Yeah.
Felix's reveal. And he's just gonna look at that phantasmal image. Oh no, he's gonna crack his fetch land to get another shot at the prize.
Yeah. So 3. He gets 3.
So what's happening here? So Goblin Guide, if you break it down for us. So Goblin Guide says, we'll bring up Goblin Guide says whenever Goblin Guide attacks, the opponent can reveal the top card of their library, and if it's a land.
If it's a land, you put it in your hand. Okay, so when it does attack, defending player reveals the top card of his or her library. If it's a land card, that player puts it into his or her hand. So there are 3 triggers on the stack. Usually what happens is that if you don't have a fetch land or you don't have some way to get rid of some lands, is that when all 3 Goblin Guides attack and there's a non-land on top, like it just stays on top. But if you have a fetch land, like you can ostensibly
have another crack, right?
Another crack at it. And
so what happens is the 3 Goblin Guide triggers go into the stack right on top of each other. Then the first one resolves, and you look. Now in response to that, you see a phantasmal image. And in response to that, Felix goes, "Hang on a second, I'm basically Felix is just gonna reveal a phantasmal image 3 times."
Yep.
So he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna fetch a land away."
And I mean, like,
shuffle.
Phantasmal Image in this case also not a.
Not good at all. Yeah, and Jeffrey, one goblin was Path to Exiled.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Felix see a Spell Queller and then draw that for turn, then play a Cavern of Souls.
Yeah, so Jeffrey, I mean, like, Jeffrey actually keeps a really good mental note of exactly what goes into his opponent's hand. So
And Felix has just passed with 3 mana up and a card that says 2/3 flash. When enters battlefield, convert a counter. Exile target a spell of convert mana cost 4 or less until Spell Queller leaves the battlefield. Like, Jeffrey knows that there's a
hey man,
a card that can ambush as well because it's a 2/3, so it can block the Goblin Guides.
Yep. And when the Spell Queller enters the battlefield, it's going to trigger the Mausoleum Wanderers effect, where it gets +1/+1. So synergies.
Do you keep every hand that has 3 Goblin Guides?
Oh, I don't like this player, Jeffrey. He should play the land first.
I think. I think he agrees with you.
Whoa.
So Jeffrey's got a Monastery Whisper in hand. We see he's got a Grim Lava Monster. There's a Lightning Helix, a Wooded Foothills. So he's going to play the Wooded Foothills first.
Am I good? Am I as good as Jeffrey?
No, you're not. You're
not.
All
right, so he's just going to attack you with both.
Attack for 2, yeah. So going to reveal
guys,
and see a Path to Exile on top.
Jeez. So he can't mess with the Path to Exile. But I don't think he would want to shuffle it away from, into his deck. Definitely something that you want to draw.
So Felix is going to play his Spell Queller for no value, just as a flash creature, just as a blocker. Yeah, and Jeffrey's just going to say, I'm not interested in that. I'm just going to Path to Exile.
All right. So trigger on the stack. So Mausoleum Wanderer, trigger on the stack does get rid of the Spell Queller, but it's going to be able to trade off with one of the Goblin Guides. Yeah.
And then, but Felix down to 11. Seems that Felix has withstood. Yeah, and we can see a Grim Lava Monster.
Yeah, the Grim Lava Monster makes it really, really tough for Felix here to get back into the game.
Yeah. Well, it's just 2 damage. So Jeffrey, Grim Lava Monster, exile 2 cards from your graveyard, deal 2 damage to creature player. Grim Lava Monster is just a free way to get through the small blockers that the Spirit deck has.
Yep. A to get through the small blockers, and B, just gives you some reach. And it's uncounterable in most respects. So here I thought like Jeffrey should have played the Monastery Spear
before combat to get a certain point of damage in.
2 more damage in at least. Because the Mausoleum Wanderer definitely going to be blocking the
one of the Goblin Guides.
Goblin Guides, yeah.
So you can tell 2017 Invitational champion Jeffrey Chan that he should have played the just have a little chat with him after the match. Say, Jeffrey,
Oh no, okay. So here's what I was thinking. Like, he could play around it because he couldn't really play around it because if he had played the Swift Spear into the
to
Spell Queller, he might not get his Swift Spear back.
Well, he'd have to Lightning Helix the Swift Spear, but then he doesn't get the Prowess. Lightning Helix the Spell Queller. Swift Spear comes back. He doesn't get the Prowess trigger. Yeah, so it's just.
And then the way Felix can stack it is that I'm going to give my Mausoleum Wanderer +1/+1 first. Yeah. Now I'm going to exile your.
Yeah, so I think that's yeah.
So Jeffrey is still better.
Wow, and then
Yeah, no lands here for Felix.
And that's a Rattle Chains. That's a Rattle Chains, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Rattle Chains. So
let's
Rattle Chains confirmed.
Yeah, so I think this is very similar to the deck that one of the teams on the Team Modern Super League played. We'll bring up Rattle Chains.
Man, I like Rattle Chains a lot. So it's a 2/1 for 2 mana. Got flying, got flash. When it enters the battlefield, target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn. Okay, cool. It helps save one of your spirits. The one of the most powerful abilities that Rattle Chains has is that you may cast spirit spells as though they have flash. And so when you have what's that card? The Selfless Spirit. Having a Rattle Chains on top of the deck is like amazing. Is it? So let's see. I think Boros Charm to the face. Yep, Boros Charm you. So you're going to be taking 6 points of damage.
Yeah, and that's...
Alright. Take 2.
Take 2, down to 5.
And, I'm just going to get rid of your Spell Queller.
Play a Rift Bolt Suspend.
Rift Bolt Suspend, and doesn't kill the Spell Queller. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Lethal. My bad. So Felix has to counter that Rift Bolt, which is
Yeah, he's seen
almost
enough.
impossible. Yeah. Not with the cards that he has in hand. So he's going to be only drawing like a Rattle Chains, and that's about it. Cool. So Jeffrey here takes that game quite niftily, and I want to say I also run the Spirits deck, but mine is the Esper Spirits deck. Still very weak to burn game one, like extremely weak to burn game one.
It feels like
You're trying to race like it's a tempo deck.
yeah,
You're trying to race a deck that like is
it's
in
built
a
for
Bugatti.
racing. Yeah,
Like you're in a what was it? You're in a pretty fast car. I mean, like you're in like a Toyota Supra.
nice.
Like
nice car.
nice car.
Yeah.
Not gonna be a Bugatti.
No,
Like,
it's not.
Yeah, you beat most like nice cars.
Yeah.
And race cars.
It feels like the turn Jeffrey had, like Goblin Guide, double Goblin Guide. That's
That
just
was
so
dumb.
difficult for and Felix tried. He's like, right, I got Spell Queller, I can trade, I get rid of them, but that's just so much pressure. And
That you can't do. Yeah, you can't do anything. You can't really cast stuff like that. Something that would have been probably better for Felix at that point in time would be a Rattle Chains, honestly speaking, because you had what's his name, Mausoleum Wanderer on turn 1. So if you want to block, you could just Rattle Chains in, give somebody Hexproof, grow your Mausoleum Wanderer, then trade off with two Goblin Guides. Unfortunately, Felix obviously did not have that, and and a lot of damage just goes through. Like all the damage goes through, so kind of tough. Jeffrey here will be sideboarding out quite a number of cards. I'm surprised that he's sideboarding out his Eidolon of the Great Revels.
I like Eidolon. I like Eidolon.
I like it in this matchup.
I feel like
this
everything in the Spirits deck costs
3 or less.
Yeah.
With the exception of Collector Company, I think that's the only.
Yeah, but I
that's
mean,
the
you're
only
hitting like all of you're hitting their Selfless Spirits, Rattle Chains,
You,
Spell Queller.
you want to cast this,
That's
especially
fine.
if
Yeah.
the Bard version doesn't run Aether Vial.
And it comes down, even on the draw, it comes down turn 2, which is before they can get the Spell Queller mana available.
Yes, exactly.
So if you can go turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 Eidolon, they're just seeing like, all these spirits, such
man.
sadness.
I'm like, I can't even, and some of your spirits just don't even match up. Like it's 1/1 flyer. Just nice game, man. You're not attacking with the Eidolon either, and you're just sing pretty. But I think Jeffrey might be considering that. Oh, okay, all his creatures are flyers. So I've got to be careful about that. But of course, something even better to put in might be something like Searing Bloods. Searing Bloods
Yep.
are amazing. in
So
this deck.
good, yeah. I love it. That's yeah. I think you can see they're yeah. I think they're going in.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like Searing Bloods obviously have to go in.
And
Your
anything
Searing
small,
Blaze
yeah,
is
anything small creature removal is going to be
Oh,
going to
for
be
sure.
brilliant.
amazing.
Yeah. So it's it'd be interesting to see what Felix. I assume he's got some sort of burn
Oh yeah.
sideboard cards. Burn is so ubiquitous in modern.
you
You've
might-
got to come prepared for it.
Yeah, I might have just lifelink stuff.
Yeah.
I like having Spirit Link. Okay, so Spirit Link is awesome.
Oh, so it doesn't give lifelink. It gives whenever this creature deals damage, you
Yeah.
gain that much life. So you get double lifelink.
Sort of like double lifelink.
Well, you get a lifelink trigger, then you get a spirit link trigger, and spirit link, because spirit link was made before lifelink existed. It has
Oh,
an
yeah,
old
yeah,
word,
yeah.
so you gain double the life. It's like armadillo cloak, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, Armadillo,
So one green
Armadillo
white
Cloak,
plus
that's the
2/+2
same thing.
trample. Whenever you deal combat damage, gain that much life. Then put it on something with lifelink, and you're just gaining all of the life.
This card is awesome with Eidolon of the Great Rebel.
Oh,
this
because
and
it's not
Vampire
combat
Layer.
damage.
Yeah, it's not combat
wow,
damage. It's like, yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
This was deck tag against this and Vampire Link.
Vampiric Link, yeah.
Which is the same. It's just the black version
Black,
of Spirit Link. These two were like amazing deck tags against Burn. because of that stupid
That's
idol.
so
of the Great
saucy.
Rebel.
That's so saucy.
So fun, right?
Because you can put it on your opponent's creature.
and then you be getting life.
Yeah, and you're
There's no
gaining
problem.
life. Yeah. Well, it gets you back. It gets you presumably back to parity because the Eidolon will deal you 3 damage and then you'll gain 3 life. So
No, but
just-
your opponent's casting spells too.
Oh yeah, no,
so
no.
they're
But I'm saying
dealing-
from
they're-
your
they're-
they're
yeah.
dealing damage to themselves and then you gain the life. Oh, that's clever. I like that.
It's cute,
Very
right?
niche sideboard tech.
Very
Super
very
niche. I don't think the Bant Spirits deck is playing that.
No, I doubt it. Although they should. I think that's the one way where you can win. What you call it? You can win the game against
Yeah.
Burn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of life gain in the spirits decks, man.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know how Burn needs to deal you. They're hoping to deal you maybe like 17 points of damage.
Yep. Somewhere there.
And if you
somewhere
can get a
16,
couple of points of life, like that is just such an every time they need to draw another card, that is just finish quickly. Oh,
Yeah.
take off that playmat aim.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts, alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
I didn't realize we were just using like different tones now. In like you're going up,
Just
you're going up and then
Up,
down. Yeah.
and then down.
Yeah, we are
and
in-
then
As is customary in round 3, we're in the Twilight
Yeah,
Zone. It's
it's
just going to
like-
get a little bit zany.
so it's the match here between Jerome Wong, who we know is playing. Look at that,
Burning
yeah.
Inquiry.
Burning Inquiry. We're going to shuffle
Discard
up.
those cards.
Yep. He's playing red, black, hollow one, and Amos here is playing
Some
Tron.
flavor of
Yeah.
Eldrazi.
Tron something.
That-
Who knows?
Eldrazi being a deck that definitely wants to discard this card from its hands, right, randomly. Almost certainly not. How do you feel about these decks that have like Goblin Lore and Burning Inquiry? It's just completely random.
Basically Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than it's quite cute.
You think it's
yeah,
alright?
I think it's fine.
Gosh.
Yeah,
we're just
I do
rolling some
not
line.
I do not condone. Yeah, I do not condone this way of.
How do you do
deciding.
it though?
Okay.
10. So Amos has 9 cards in hand. How does one randomly choose 1 to 9? Random number generator.
Yeah. So there is this thing in the app that if you use an app or something like that, like you can do that.
Oh dear. There we go. Number 7.
7 goes. Okay. So 3 cards.
Oh, wow,
3 cards
so
drawn,
blood-
3 cards discarded, and that's a Bloodghast, which is pretty good for Jerome. Amos doesn't get rid. Wow, he gets rid of a what? Endbringer? Is that Endbringer? I think that's the promo art.
There was an all is dust Endbringer and an Ugin Sanctum and then a Mind Stone. Oh, he's playing the Mind Stone version of Eldrazi Tron.
Yeah. So this is Trondrazi. And a hollow one on
Pretty
Jerome's
standard.
side of the table.
So I don't think he's played it. Oh,
no,
how
he
has
played it last turn.
I played last turn.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, 'cause of the Burning
okay,
Inquiry.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna get
And then-
my Bloodghast back.
Yeah.
Maybe he should
Bloodstone
wait.
Maya.
No, okay, so he's just gonna get
Just
his
wants it. He just wants
Bloodghast
it.
right now.
What do you think
Right
about
here.
What do you think about
Right
this
now.
black red hollow one deck? Do you think it's good? Do you like it?
I like it. It's it puts people on tilt. So I like Burning Inquiry, full stop. Like that messes up with your opponent's plan so much. You talk about discard, you talk about Inquisition, of course, like Thoughtseize, whatever, you just mess up your opponent's hand and they are having the worst day of their life. But you are playing Burning Inquiry. You have no agency into what got discarded. It's just their luck. And so they're looking inwards and thinking to themselves, today is not my day. And that's going to ruin their entire day and their entire streak. And it is your fault, but they don't think it's your fault.
So here we go.
Right.
So Jerome's played a Goblin Lore, draw 4, discard 3 random.
And
Just discard Stomping Ground, Swamp, and a Flameblade Adept.
unfortunately, it
He
doesn't
still
get to
hasn't
discard,
discarded
yeah.
the Phoenix.
The Phoenix, that's
Phoenix
right, yeah.
is
He drew 2
such
Phoenixes
sadness.
too.
Oh wow! And Amos hit I believe he's hit a
Oh,
natural
okay.
Tron.
Yeah, natural
He's hit
Tron.
natural Tron.
And,
Wow, who thought the Burning Crew was bad card? Here we go, Natural Tron. And then what do you take if you're Amos? Do you take a Phoenix?
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could take so you could take the Faithless
Looting.
Looting, because the Faithless Looting is what's going to activate the Phoenix, but it doesn't really matter because if you don't take the Phoenix, all Jerome has to do is just lay land and then
get
cast the Phoenix and
yeah.
then be swinging in for 6 points of damage. I don't think you want to block with your. Well, you probably want to trade off one hollow one with the Eldrazi. But it feels bad. I mean, like you're trading off something that your opponent got to cast for free on turn 1 that's already been doing like a whole bunch of damage. Oh, Jerome here looks like he's actually got some more cards to discard. Some more cards that will be able to activate his discard.
Yep. So we can see yes, Blood Crypt untapped. Play a Phoenix.
Phoenix.
So let's bring it up.
Yep. Flame Wake Phoenix.
So this is one from Dragons of Tarkir?
I believe Fate Reforged.
Fate Reforged, yeah. So
Fate
one
Reforged.
red for a Flying Haste 2/2. Attacks each turn, but it's got the old Ferocious mechanic where creature power 4 greater, pay red and return it to the battlefield. Now that is a good combo with Hollow One.
Yep.
It's not
That's
bad.
for sure.
It's not bad.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, it feels pretty good, and yeah, you see Amos cracking the Mind Stone, just drawing extra cards.
Wow. Okay, so he's got what, 10 mana
he's
now?
got all of the mana. And natural
Natural
turn for Ulamog. That's what the people want to see.
Come on, Ulamog.
Slam it. Slam Ulamog.
We did not see it get discarded.
That'll get rid of the old Flame Wake Phoenix really quickly, won't it? You know, Ulamog.
And Jerome's looking at the deck, looking in Amos's graveyard. No, you have not discarded Ulamog, sir. You have not discarded a
Here we go. Oh, he's tapping all of the mana.
Okay, here we go. Ulamog.
No, it's a Walking Blister for 5.
Okay, that's big.
Feels less consequential though.
True.
It doesn't feel, you know, because what are you doing? Are you pinging Jerome for 5, or you can kill the Flame Wake Phoenix, I guess, but it comes back.
Yeah, you can kill the hollow one,
but then you're again the same problem. You've spent 10 mana to deal with
like a 0 mana guy.
Correct.
And not going to be impacting the boy in any way. Okay, so this is the point where you
Jerome.
go
Burning Inquiry. Here we go.
And then hope your opponent discards like an Ulamog.
Well, I think if Amos had an Ulamog, he would have played it then.
I know, but he can draw.
No, he can. Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a rules question that I had recently with all these like Burning Inquiry and whatever crazy decks that we have. Okay, if you've got miracle cards on the top of your deck, okay, so what happens if your opponent Burning Inquiries and the first card that you draw off the Burning Inquiry is a miracle?
Can I answer and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure.
Is it nothing because you have to resolve the draw 3 before you get to put the miracle trigger on the stack? No. That
is sort of right. Okay.
But also sort of wrong.
So yeah, that's also sort of wrong. Okay, so what happens is that the way miracle works is that the trigger, when you draw the card, you reveal it, a trigger gets put on the stack, and then you can cast the card for the miracle cost when the trigger resolves. So as part of the resolution of that trigger, you cast the card. And so you draw that first card, and then you show it off to your opponent. Hey, this is a terminus, but you draw the remainder 2, and then you resolve. So the trigger gets put on stack. The terminus trigger gets put on stack. You resolve the Burning Inquiry, and if you don't discard it,
then you get the effect.
Then you get the effect. Okay, so now the question becomes, what if there were 2? What if you had?
See. How do you know?
Yeah. So this is so the answer to that is that literally this card, like you have to put a piece of paper into the card. Like you have to note it down. So this is where it gets a bit tricky, and this is where I think some judges do get it wrong as well, because you have to note that card, because it doesn't allow you to cast any other
just
terminuses.
That specific copy of terminus. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, do take note if you're a new judge. So we're doling out What doling out advice?
So I think Amos
That's
there
new.
drew 4 cards accidentally off the Burning Inquiry.
Right.
And they were just discussing how to
How to resolve that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jin Hao doing a great job, like better job than Danny, for sure.
Yeah, and here we go. So yeah, 8.
8, nope, too many. Up
6.
Yep, let's get rid of number 6.
And then roll 1 die. Yeah, here we go. No, roll 1 die. There's only 6. Roll 1 die. Guys.
No, you
roll
just
1
yeah,
die.
roll 1 dice, man. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that gets rid of that. And number 4. Yep.
I don't know
That's
how I feel
right, I
about.
guess that's
I don't
random
know how I
enough.
feel about this randomness. It doesn't feel like.
It doesn't feel random, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
People use a random number generator. Like,
I like that more. I think. So yeah, so here,
Right.
look at
Wow.
look at that.
Wow,
Bloodstain
wow,
might getting back
wow.
the triple, and they have haste because
yeah, Amos is down to 10 life. Like,
is Amos going to use that walking blister just ping all 3 of them for 1 damage? To
Yeah,
stop them
that-
attacking.
That is
'Cause
that's
it's
exactly
lethal.
what's going to happen. So he's going to use the walking ballista to block the hollowed one. Shoot 1 each for
The
each
Bloodghast,
Bloodghast,
yeah.
and then shoot 1 of the Flamewake Phoenixes. But all that is moot if Jerome actually draws a land next turn.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. Yeah, again, you know, it's the same thing we said before. He's paid 10 mana to temporarily paralyze.
Not die, yeah, to not die this turn.
Because if Jerome has the land, yeah, the whole squad's coming in. And there's still going to be 6 points of damage if he blocks the way that you have suggested. Let's see what he does.
So, you know, he's still going to be taking, like, he's still facing down a hollow one next turn, which, well, if he untaps with the, what's his name?
Thought not sir.
Thought Knots here, like, he can block with the Thought Knots
Yeah,
here,
he
no
can,
problem.
yeah.
Next turn. But you're still not, you know, you still haven't gotten rid of the hollow one, and the hollow one is what enables the Flamewake Phoenixes
Yeah,
to come
so
back.
they're just going to keep going back.
Yeah, so
And
1,
here we
2,
go.
3, and then a Flamewake Phoenix probably.
Yes, here we go.
1 and then trade off. Wow, this is very dangerous.
So yeah, he's doing that. He's 1 and he's doing ping 1 and then take 8 damage trade off.
Okay.
That's,
Wow.
I hope Amos can win next turn.
Yeah, like he has to win next turn. He needs. It's like Ulamog or bust right now.
Oh wow! So but
Wow,
13 mana.
That can get.
Khan and Wormcoil Engine. Mind Stone. So
Mind Stone,
inconsequential.
crack the Mind Stone. Come on.
He's digging.
One more
He's
card.
digging. He's digging. So still 10 mana available. I think he drew an Ulamog. Yes.
Oh wow. Wow, wow.
Yes.
Alright, so then Ulamog.
Yes.
Okay, so you get rid of your 2 Flamewake Phoenixes and then pass the turn. So now Jerome is kind of stuck. He
Yeah.
needs more Flamewake Phoenixes just to get the job done. I believe the deck also runs.
Well, he's got a lightning bolt
bolts.
because
Yeah.
it's in his graveyard. So if he has a lightning bolt, if he draws a lightning bolt naturally, you know, he's fine. But he would have slammed a Flamewake Phoenix or a lightning bolt.
Yep.
So we're going to see a Flameblade Adept.
Okay, so
And 2 Flameblade Adept.
Flameblade Adept is
Good,
actually
yeah, it needs to be rolled by 2
legitimate
creatures. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so you know the
because it's got menace, and you know as long as Jerome just discards 1 card next turn, like he's in the game. So you
So
know
it-
unless of course Amos here drops a what's the name?
all his dust. That'd be good.
Yeah, all his dust is great.
Another Walking Blister would be amazing.
Oblivion Stone, like Amos has a lot of outs right now, so you know Jerome's just looking for a discard spell or lightning bolt. That'll be just great. Jerome here also has to block. If Amos here attacks with the Ulamog, Jerome
And
has
he's
to
dead.
block.
Yep, he does.
Amos could have a Khan. Oh, okay, so he does get rid
So go
of one
Warping Well. Warping Well, yep.
of them. And
Exile
he
target
would-
creature of power 1 or less.
If he does
Matter
attack-
Reshaper, here we go. Yep, Jerome's reading it.
Yeah.
It's another blocker,
Yeah.
so that helps.
Jerome has to block.
Still. Oh, we're gonna exile.
So Jerome's only out is Flamewake Phoenix or
Lightning
Lightning,
Bolt.
Bolt. That's it. Let's see.
Ulamog's hungry.
Yep.
There's a hollow one. There's
So
there's
that's
a
one
lightning
Phoenix,
bolt.
there's
There's 2 lightning bolts and 2 more
Flamewake-
phoenixes.
Okay, so 2 Flamewake Phoenixes.
So there's no
are gone.
phoenixes. Maybe there's one lightning bolt left in his
yeah.
deck. Yeah, and he's blocking the. Yep. So that's Amos has put himself in a. Wow, faithless looting. it's not going to be great.
No, you can't. You don't.
No,
you don't get any advantage.
No, you do not
from.
get any advantage from it.
All right, let's
He's
just
playing it though.
Let's just try. I mean, like, you never know. He might have like some weird madness spell, like
Fiery Temper.
Fiery Temper, man. Fiery Temper.
Fiery
No,
Temper.
What's the one that you drain your opponent for 3? You life drain your opponent for 3. The black color one.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
With Madness.
Yeah, with madness, it's like one
I don't
black.
know. No, I don't know, but Dromes pick the cards up.
Yep.
Wow, Amos.
Yeah. Dealing it,
So natural Tron on turn 3.
and then
Then a
Ulamog
second
mana.
tower.
You know,
Then a third tower. So five lands. Mine, power plant, tower. Forget that drawing, discarding rubbish.
Yeah.
Ulamog, walking ballista. That is.
Yeah, Jerome just not being able to disrupt his opponent's hand enough.
Yeah.
But
it's not disruption, right? It's just discarding random cards.
It's
There's no
it's
element
disruption. No,
it is disruption in the fact that there is a chance that you can take where they're good cards, but it's not disruption in the sense that Thoughtseize goes, "What have you got? Let me plan. I'll take the best card." It's stuff's gonna happen. I'm gonna roll a die. Like they literally rolled die. You know, it's not. There's no. As you said, there's no agency to it. There's no agency to it.
Yeah, there's no agency to it, which that's why I love the whole idea of like Burning Inquiry, because it can just mess your opponent up so badly, while your deck is built around Burning Inquiry.
Yeah.
Your deck is built around being messed up, and you discarding the things that you actually needed. So yeah, I actually thought Jerome was like highly favored in this matchup, but Amos just that natural Tron on turn 3, whatever.
Not
man.
bad. Sometimes
bad,
it just happens, right?
Tron, thumbs up.
People in the chat, just Tron things. Yeah, that is just a Tron things. Yeah.
Lol.
Why? That's why people play the deck. They wanna.
They wanna feel good. Get a countdown on turn 3. Yeah, sure, easy. Danny Wong is saying Bump in the Night. Bump in the Night is flashback and not madness. Arms of the Vein. Arms of the Vein, is that the one?
That's from.
Or is that 3 mana?
It is. Yes, it is.
It's 1 black. Yeah.
From
Come
Shadows
on,
of Innistrad.
come on, folks. It's 1 black. This card be good.
Wow.
That's a 6 mana life swing.
I completely blanked on that card.
Yeah.
I'm normally pretty good.
This one's
I'm
good.
not-
Yeah.
I'm
In
normally
this
pretty good
deck,
on
I think
cards.
it's pretty good.
But I completely blanked on that one.
Oh yeah. Come on.
There's a
man.
hole in my card knowledge. It's, Shadows over Innistrad block.
Arms of the
All
Vein.
of the high
come on.
power cards that it brings to Modern.
Yeah. Fiery Temper.
Talia. But in Torment. Talia.
Talia,
Less good
that's
than the
it, yeah.
first one.
What other cards? No, nothing.
Liliana the Last Hope.
That was
It's in Eldritch Moon. Yeah, I meant
yeah.
Shadows over Innistrad block.
Okay, so
but
probably
yeah.
both.
Emrakul, the promised one. If you're playing less good Emrakul.
I wouldn't say that's less good Emrakul. That's actually like okay. Fetu Manutai is asking, what is this game called? Is it like Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know whether you're trolling or you're trying to find out the truth. So I don't know how to respond to that. I'll let the chat decide.
It is not like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh in the sense that it's a card game.
Yeah.
It is unlike it in most other senses.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fair answer.
I think that's right. I play like, just a side note, like I play Final Fantasy card game. I use Pokemon sleeves, and I keep it in a Magic the Gathering box.
Same size.
Yeah.
Same size. Yeah.
Yeah. And all I need is like Yu-Gi-Oh playmat.
I've got one of those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Have you seen Alfian's one?
No, it's probably better than mine.
Oh,
though, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Alfian
It's
has
probably got Dark Magician Girl on it, hasn't it? Yeah. Certainly.
like Dark Magician Girl with like her wrist slit or something.
Well, that's
This Alfian.
That's just tasteless. Anyway.
No man, that's tasteful.
not the point.
It's Super Trump. Marcus J. Mardu.
Here we go.
No, that's
Here we go.
not.
Blackleaf Cliffs. What discard spell are we gonna see?
Burning Inquiry.
Grim Lavamancer.
Grim Lavamancer.
Interesting. Interesting choice of card to bring in this matchup.
That's boring.
But what are you killing with Grim Lava Monster? Are you just
No, but
killing your
you
opponent?
yeah, I guess.
I know you're stocking your graveyard.
You
but
have
what are you-
so many cards in your graveyard.
But what are you killing? That's my question. Grim Lava Monster is good against. I guess it's good for reach if you can sneak it under counter spells removal.
Yeah.
It's good against. It's really good against killing creatures, small creatures.
Well, Amos's deck runs those
Matter
those
Reshapers,
Matter Reshapers,
but they
yeah.
get a card off the top of the library when they go to the graveyard, so it's not
Yeah.
great. I guess it's. I don't know.
It's fine. It's just very okay.
Yeah, it seems medium, super medium,
Yeah.
super medium.
Super medium.
And an expedition map for Amos, so he's going to go find Natural Tron again.
Yeah. Tron turn 3. Yep.
People play the game.
Just Tron stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Burning Crew deck is no different, right? Sometimes it's 2 hollow ones on turn 1, so, you know, who are we to judge? Here we go, Burning Crew.
Yeah, there we go.
We're
Okay.
going to start rolling some die. We should make it a rule that on stream you have to use the random number generator to generate
Oh, yeah,
randomness from now on.
We'll have one. We'll have one.
Yeah.
We get a wheel. You can get a wheel of fortune, and then, like, you just spin it.
How
Oh my gosh.
9 cards? How can Amos have 9 cards?
What
He
did
was
you
on the
first,
draw.
yeah.
8, 6. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So nine
Eight-
goes.
9 goes.
And
5
then
goes.
5 goes.
Yeah, that's fine. 8
And then you
goes.
have up to 7.
There we go. Oh,
keep rolling,
It's not
folks.
random.
No, then card number 1 will never get discarded.
Exactly.
You
It's
see,
not
this
random.
is not random.
It's not random.
No, they should go 1 round. Like, after you're done that, then you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But then there's not the same chance of number 7. being
Exactly.
discarded.
No,
Yeah,
but that then
random
becomes
number
like
generator.
random. It still
Random
becomes random, sort of, but it's not like true random.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
It's not true random. Jerome only has 7 cards, right? No, he's got 8 cards.
He's 8 cards.
Oh, he's got 7 cards, right?
Gosh, stop. There we go. Number 5.
5.
There
okay,
we go.
So now he's got 6 cards.
Oh, roll 1
Now
die.
Amos, you can roll 1 dice. Yep.
So it's interesting to see how long it takes people to.
Okay, no, we have to have like 10-sided dice on the feature match.
Yeah,
At least
the
a
old-
10-sided
the
and
old-
12-sided
the
dice.
old D10. Yeah. Oh wow! Double Flamewake Phoenix goes to the graveyard.
No, but no.
No hollow one. No.
Yeah.
But they are
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And Jerome has a Blood Moon in hand.
Yeah.
That. He doesn't have a 3rd land, though. I don't think.
He could Faithless Looting. I think he should Faithless Looting now and try to look for a hollow one.
No, he doesn't. And then.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like Amos discarded that's a Wormcoil
Double,
Engine, Walking Ballista,
Right.
and something else.
Wow.
Wow.
Still got the power plant.
Oh, we're natural
Still-
troning so hard here.
Yep.
So 2 damage to you.
Mm-hmm. Like Jinhao gotta fix the aircon. Come on, Jinhao. Come on, Jinhao. We are dying in here.
And then he didn't draw the land either. So
No.
So-
Okay. So
so-
Faithless Looting
so
first.
you Faithless Looting, but you can't play the Blood Moon this turn. You can't. Yeah. So he's drawn the 2nd land. So that blood.
so
that,
Bloodghast
so
goes
Bloodghast
in.
is going away, and then
No, I think no. I
Faithless
think
Looting.
the collective brutality goes.
Collective Brutality.
Is an enabler. I understand it's an enabler,
But not
but not great. It's
like
not
what
fantastic.
mode is good against this Tron deck?
Exactly. So you know.
Come on, Amos, just search now. Just search now the expedition map. Don't. He's not going to do anything. You know. Yeah, Jerome thinking carefully about what to do. It starts by playing the Blood Crypt tapped.
Yeah, so you get play your
Bloodghast.
Bloodghast and you just pass the turn. So okay, so now you
Here we
just
go.
keep activating your what you call it?
Grim Lava Monster.
Grim Lava Mancer, yeah.
Wow, going to get a tower. So we're going to see Natural Tron. Or not, this isn't natural.
Yeah, this is natural.
You think
This-
this is
okay, this is
natural?
not natural Tron.
It's not
This is just turn
natural.
three.
Natural Tron means to me you draw
You
tower,
had-
power plant mine, you open
Yeah,
your
you
hand
had-
and you go, brilliant, let's play some magic.
Yeah.
This is assisted.
It's
Tron.
not
Assisted
like
Tron.
got
It's-
there.
It's
like,
like using steroids in the weightlifting. You know, and we're going to see a Chalice of the Void, Lightning Bolt to you.
Chalice on Void for 1.
Transfer with 1. Yeah, that's not going to do much against Blood Moon, but that's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah, but
Reality Smasher. Whoa!
Very good.
That's a fast clock, isn't it?
That's a
That's
good
a
card.
fast clock.
That is a good card.
Jerome reading Reality Smasher to
Okay.
see that a 5/5 trample haste is going to come and attack him.
Okay, but the problem is that Amos, you know, is still a 4-turn clock. Like,
It is a 4-turn clock, but I don't see Jerome wants to be casting. You know, I mean, I don't know what he wants to be casting now because it just seems the game is just all of a sudden so far out of reach for him.
oh, he didn't activate his Grim Lava Mancer
No,
last turn?
he didn't know.
No, that's like 2 damage off the table, like 13. Okay, so 13. And then you cast a Flame Wake Phoenix here, swing him for 5. He's down to 8, which means that he is... No, he's not dead next turn. But you've got...
He's got
3 turns after that. Yeah.
well,
have
you can
enough.
use Collective Brutality, deal 2 to you, I gain 2 life.
Exactly, yeah. So...
So I think Jerome's just working through, and I think that Grim Lava Monster was the way to do that
Yeah.
because he needed to get to 13 to attack for the. So he'd attack for 4. Grim Lava Mancer is 6. Then do the same thing again next turn. Collective Brutality, deal 2 damage to you, and that's faster than Reality Smasher.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, that 2
Wow,
points
wow,
of damage.
wow,
That's
wow,
like 2 points
wow.
of damage. So, okay, let's do the math proper. Okay, so 2 points of damage. That would
Last
be
turn,
13.
go to
Yeah.
13. Then this turn, Flamewake Phoenix. Well, he didn't draw 4th land, so he couldn't Flamewake Phoenix and also Grim Lava Monster. So
He couldn't
that
play with
changes.
Phoenix and Grim Lava Mancer, but he can swing in for 5, right? So that brings Amos down to 8,
8.
right?
And then next turn, if he draws a land, he can do he can do Flamewake Phoenix, Bloodghast, that's 4. Grim Lava Mancer, that's 6. Then Collective Brutality for the last 2 points of
so
damage.
it's
So,
8.
yeah,
So it's exact. It's
Yeah,
like
so
it's
yeah,
exact C's.
yeah, it's wow. Another mine. So double. Oh,
Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
Smasher.
Forget I said
squad
anything.
is coming in.
Forget I said anything. Like,
But that still wins. Jerome's clock still wins because he would have attacked on this turn for lethal in spite of 2 Reality Smashers. And there's the land.
wait, the Reality Smasher has trample. Why
He does
is
have
Jerome?
trample.
Ah, okay. So this is where you don't intervene, because now we are assuming that Amos put all 5 damage on the creature instead of putting 1 damage on the creature and then 4 damage on the player.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, it'd be 2 because the Flame of Phoenix is 2/2.
no, he blocked with the
Oh,
Grim Lava
sorry,
Mancer.
sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, you're quite right. Okay, Gurmag Angler. It doesn't look good though compared to. Well, it's alright.
You can get back both your Flamewake Phoenixes,
You can. But he's exiled one
but
of
he
them.
exiled 1. Yeah.
Oh, he's still got 2 in the graveyard.
Yep.
So at the beginning of combat,
Mm-hmm.
Jerome can get back 2 Flamewake Phoenixes. Attack.
They have to attack, you know.
But that's fine, but they're going to be attacking. They're not going to be blocking.
Yeah.
So he attacks for 6. Attacks for 6 to Bloodghast. Attacks for 6. Goes to Amos. Goes 7. Amos attacks, assuming nothing else attacks back. Jerome
He blocks with
Gurmag
Angler, goes
Angler,
down to 2.
Goes down to 2, and then Jerome's looking for literally anything that can attack.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's an. Oh, well, then he's got the Collective Brutality.
Yeah. So the
Just- just-
correct,
just-
so it's
yeah,
still correct
yeah.
brutality. But it would have ended if had he you know. Oh wow, he's going to Collective Brutality. 2 modes. We're looking in the chat. Deja saying that he can't cast the looting holy mist triggers. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring up what do you call it? Not Faithful Suiting, Chalice of the Void. Yeah. Gonna be reprinted, by the way. Next week we'll talk about more Masters 20,
Oh, you better believe we will.
20 yeah,
I've
Masters
got
25.
I've got some opinions.
Oh jeez. Yeah, let's wait until like the full spoilers are out. So Chalice of Void enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it, and then whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Chalice of Void, counter that spell. And notice that the term that they use here is whenever.
Jerome cast just drew another Gurmag Angler. It's a great draw.
No, that's not a good draw because
But he can trade off with the Reality Smasher.
He can trade off with the other Reality Smasher, but he's he's losing both his Flamewake Phoenixes.
Oh, I would have delved away 2 cards and cast it with all the mana.
Oh no.
He doesn't like that though. Let's see what
No, he has to delve away all the cards because it's 7 mana.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's 8 mana. Sorry. It's,
no,
it's 7 mana.
it's
Yeah,
not
so he
7.
leaves behind
He
one
could
guy.
leave behind 1 Flamewake Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Anyway, whenever a player casts a spell.
Yeah. So which means that you can miss the trigger. Full stop.
So Amos has to. You can cast a spell into it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to Amos to say no, hang on a second. Chalice of the Void is sitting there.
Yes.
No, thank you.
So yeah, there's if you're playing the card right, as in if you are playing the card, you have to remember the trigger. Full stop. Like that is your responsibility. We changed that. I mean, like there was a rule that your opponent's supposed to remind you and stuff like that. Otherwise, both of you get game rule violations. Full stop. Both of you. But you have to remember that your opponent has these triggers, or like you have these triggers, and your opponent's not supposed to be able to cast them spells and stuff like that. So please do remember.
Wow, and Amos has just been blood mooned, and it just doesn't look
It
great.
doesn't, yeah.
Well, there's the basic waste right
He's
on
still,
time.
yeah. Still got waste. Sure, no problem.
Wow, and Jerome draws an Arid Mesa for turn. I mean, what is Jerome looking for now? Yeah, just gonna get blocked. And
Lightning.
Arid Mesa comes into. Yeah, that does block, yes.
Yeah.
And then Arid Mesa's gonna come down and get the Bloodguards back.
Mm.
Inconsequential.
Yeah.
So what Amos is looking for? Wow, second waste. He's been hoarding those wastes in hand, hasn't he?
He has.
He's counting.
He's
He's
got
counting
Ulamog.
8 though. Walking Blister for 4,
Okay.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's counting 4 double waste.
So wait, he could have just Walking Ballista for 3,
He could have done. There we go. That's it.
right? Yeah, he drew, unless he just drew the walking. I'm guessing he just drew the Walking Ballista. He
Yeah,
had
I
the
assume
lands
so.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, that was Jerome. Honestly, you could have played better.
Yeah,
But
I like the line you had. Grim Lavamancer attack.
yeah, it was.
Bring back attack collective brutality to finish him off.
Yeah, the only way that would have like died was that Amos, either
All his dust to Ulamog,
all his
but then you're
dust,
losing
Ulamog,
anyway. It
so
doesn't
yeah.
matter, right?
That's right. Like you have to play to your outs. So we are gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can join us on the stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time. You can watch replays online, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And if you want to find out how you can be part of the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals and be like Ilham and be the under 21, no, we don't have under 21 anymore, but you can be a champion.
You can have a seat at the table.
Yeah,
You can't win the big money unless you've got a seat at the table.
exactly. You just have to sit down and you get some money. GreyOgreGames.com. And remember, if you like what we do, share, subscribe, talk about it with your friends. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not play like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's called Magic the Gathering. We're coming out of Arena soon. I don't know when. Did they say anytime? No, you're not supposed to talk about it. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.